The Venice Biennale, Italian, La Biennale di Venezia, la bi.enânăle di veînɛttsja, in English also called the Venice Biennial, is an arts organization based in Venice, and also the original and principal exhibition it organizes. The organization changed its name to the Biennale Foundation in 2009. While the exhibition is also called the Art Biennale to distinguish it from the organization and other exhibitions it organizes. The Art Biennale, the contemporary visual art exhibition, is so called as it is held biennially, in odd-numbered years, is the original Biennale on which others elsewhere in the world are modeled. The Biennale Foundation has a continuous existence supporting the arts, as well as organizing the following separate events. History: 1895 to 1947. On April 19, 1893, the Venetian City Council passed a resolution to set up an biennial exhibition of Italian art. Esposizione Biennale Artistica Nazionale, to celebrate the silver anniversary of King Umberto I and Margherita of Savoy. A year later, the council decreed to adopt a by invitation system to reserve a section of the exhibition for foreign artists to admit works by uninvited Italian artists, as selected by a jury. Quote, the first Biennale, a Esposizione Internazionale d'Arte della Città di Venezia, first international art exhibition of the city of Venice. Quote, although originally scheduled for April 22, 1894, was opened on April 30, 1895 by the Italian King and Queen, Umberto I and Margherita di Savoia. The first exhibition was seen by 224,000 visitors. The event became increasingly international in the first decades of the 20th century. From 1907 on, several countries installed national pavilions at the exhibition, with the first being from Belgium. In 1910, the first internationally well-known artists were displayed a room dedicated to Gustave Klimt, a one-man show for Renoir, a retrospective of Courbet. A work by Picasso was removed from the Spanish Salon in the Central Palazzo because it was feared that its novelty might shock the public. By 1914, 7 pavilions had been established. Belgium, 1907, Hungary, 1909, Germany, 1909, Great Britain, 1909, France, 1912, and Russia, 1914. During World War I, the 1916 and 1918 events were cancelled. In 1920, the post of Mayor of Venice and President of the Biennale was split. The new Secretary-General, Vittorio Pica, brought about the first presence of avant-garde art, notably Impressionists and Post-Impressionists. 1922 saw an exhibition of sculpture by African artists. Between the two world wars, many important modern artists had their work exhibited there. In 1928, the Istituto Storico d'Arte Contemporanea, Historical Institute of Contemporary Art, opened, which was the first nucleus of archival collections of the Biennale. In 1930, its name was changed into Historical Archive of Contemporary Art. In 1930, the Biennale was transformed into an ente autonomo, autonomous board, by royal decree with Law No. 33 of 13 January 1930. Subsequently, the control of the Biennale passed from the Venice City Council to the National Fascist government under Benito Mussolini. As a result of this restructure and associated financial boost, as well as the president, Count Giuseppe Volpi di Misurata, several new sections of the event were established, including the Biennale Musica in 1930, also referred to as International Festival of Contemporary Music, the Biennale Teatro in 1934, also referred to as International Theatre Festival. And in the same year the Venice Film Festival, also referred to as Venice International Film Festival. In 1933 the Biennale organized an exhibition of Italian art abroad. From 1938, grand prizes were awarded in the art exhibition section. During World War II, the activities of the Biennale were interrupted. 1942 saw the last edition of the events. The film festival restarted in 1946. The music and theatre festivals were resumed in 1947, and the art exhibition in 1948. 1948 to 73. The Art Biennale was resumed in 1948 with a major exhibition of a recapitulatory nature. The Secretary-General, art historian Rodolfo Pallavicini, started with the Impressionists and many protagonists of contemporary art including Chagall, Klee, Braque, Delvaux, Ensor, and Magritte, as well as a retrospective of Picasso's work. Peggy Guggenheim was invited to exhibit her famous New York collection, a collection that subsequently found a home at Ca' Venia de' Leoni. 1949 saw the beginning of renewed attention to avant-garde movements in European, and later worldwide, movements in contemporary art. Abstract expressionism was introduced in the 1950s, and the Biennale is credited with importing pop art into the canon of art history by awarding the top prize to Robert Rauschenberg in 1964. From 1948 to 1972, Italian architect Carlo Scarpa did a series of remarkable interventions in the Biennale's exhibition spaces. In 1954 the island San Giorgio Maggiore provided the venue for the first Japanese no-theatre shows in Europe. 1956 saw the selection of films following an artistic selection and no longer based upon the designation of the participating country. The 1957 Golden Lion went to Satyajit Ray's Aparajito, which introduced Indian cinema to the West. 1962 included Art Informal at the art exhibition with Jean Fortrier, Hans Hartung, Emilio Vidova, and Pietro Consagra. The 1964 art exhibition introduced continental Europe to pop art. The independent group had been founded in Britain in 1952. The American Robert Rauschenberg was the first American artist to win the Gran Premio, and the youngest to date. The student protests of 1968 also marked a crisis for the Biennale. Student protests hindered the opening of the Biennale. A resulting period of institutional changes opened and ending with a new statute in 1973. In 1969, following the protests, the grand prizes were abandoned. These resumed in 1980 for the Mostra del Cinema and in 1986 for the art exhibition. In 1972, for the first time a theme was adopted by the Biennale, called Opera o Comportamento, work or behavior. Starting from 1973 the music festival was no longer held annually. During the year in which the Mostra del Cinema was not held, there was a series of Giornate del Cinema Italiano, Days of Italian Cinema, promoted by sectorial bodies in Campo Santa Margherita, in Venice. 1974 to 98. 1974 saw the start of the four-year presidency of Carla Ripa di Meana. The International Art Exhibition was not held until it was resumed in 1976. Theatre and cinema events were held in October 1974 and 1975 under the title Libertà per il Sile, Freedom for Chile, a major cultural protest against the dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet. On 15 November 1977, the so-called Biennale of Dissent, International and of the USSR, opened. Because of the ensuing controversies, President Ripa di Meana resigned. In 1979, the new presidency of Giuseppe Galasso, 1979 to 1982, began. The principle was laid down whereby each of the artistic sectors was to have a permanent director to organize its activity. In 1980, the architecture sector of the Biennale was set up. The director, Paolo Portoesi, opened the Corriere dell'Arsenal to the public for the first time at the Mostra del Cinema. The awards were brought back into being between 1969 and 1979. The editions were non-competitive. In 1980, Achille Bonito Oliva and Harold Saziemann introduced Aperture, a section of the exhibition designed to explore emerging art. Italian art historian Giovanni Carandente directed the 1988 and 1990 editions. A 3-year gap was left afterwards to make sure that the 1995 edition would coincide with the 100th anniversary of the Biennale. The 1993 edition was directed by Achille Bonito Oliva. In 1995, Jean Claire was appointed to be the Biennale's first non-Italian director of visual arts, while Germano Celance served as director in 1997. For the centenary in 1995, the Biennale promoted events in every sector of its activity. The 34th Festival del Teatro, the 46th Esposizione Internazionale d'Arte, the 46th Festival di Musica, the 52nd Mostra del Cinema. 1999–present. In 1999 and 2001, Harold Saziemann directed 2 editions in a row, 48th and 49th, bringing in a larger representation of artists from Asia and Eastern Europe and more young artists than usual, and expanded the show into several newly restored spaces of the Arsenale. In 1999, a new sector was created for live shows. DMT, Dance Music Theatre. The 50th edition, 2003, directed by Francesco Bonami, had a record number of 7 co-curators involved, including Hans-Ulrich Obrist, Catherine David, Igor Zabel, Hao Hanru and Massimiliano Gioni. The 51st edition of the Biennale opened in June 2005. Curated, for the first time, by 2 women, Maria de Corral and Rosa Martinez. De Corral organized the Experience of Art, which included 41 artists, from past masters to younger figures. Rosa Martinez took over the Arsenale with Always a Little Further. Drawing on the myth of the romantic traveler, her exhibition involved 49 artists, ranging from the elegant to the profane. In 2007, Robert Storr became the first director from the United States to curate the Biennale. The 52nd, with a show entitled Think with the Senses, Feel with the Mind. Art in the Present Tense. Swedish curator Daniel Birnbaum was artistic director of the 2009 edition, followed by the Swiss Bice Curica in 2011. The Biennale in 2013 was curated by the Italian Massimiliano Gioni. His title and theme, Il Palazzo Enciclopedico, the Encyclopedic Palace, was adopted from an architectural model by the self-taught Italian-American artist Marino Oriti. Orishi's work, The Encyclopedic Palace of the World, was lent by the American Folk Art Museum and exhibited in the first room of the Arsenale for the duration of the Biennale. For Gioni, Orishi's work meant to house all worldly knowledge, bringing together the greatest discoveries of the human race, from the wheel to the satellite, provided an analogous figure for the Biennale model itself, based on the impossible desire to concentrate the infinite worlds of contemporary art in a single place, a task that now seems as dizzyingly absurd as Orishi's dream. Quote, curator Okuyen Wezor was responsible for the 2015 edition. He was the first African-born curator of the biennial. As a catalyst for imagining different ways of imagining multiple desires and futures, Enwezor commissioned special projects and programs throughout the Biennale and the Giardini. This included a Creative Time Summit, e-Flux Journals SUPERCOMMUNITY, Gulf Labour Coalition, the Invisible Borders Trans-African Project and Abu Nadara. The Biennale has an attendance today of over 500,000 visitors. Artistic directors: 1948 Rodolfo Palacini, 1950 Rodolfo Palacini, 1952 Rodolfo Palacini, 1954 Rodolfo Palacini, 1956 Rodolfo Palacini, 1958 Gian Alberto Dell'Acqua, 1960 Gian Alberto Dell'Acqua, 1962 Gian Alberto Dell'Acqua, 1964 Gian Alberto Dell'Acqua, 1966 Gian Alberto Dell'Acqua, 1968 Maurizio Calvesi and Guido Ballo, 1970 Umbro Apollonio, 1972 Mario Penelope, 1974 Vittorio Gregotti, 1976 Vittorio Gregotti, 1978 Luigi Scarpa, 1980 Luigi Carluccio, 1982 Sisto Dalla Palma, 1984 Maurizio Calvesi, 1986 Maurizio Calvesi, 1988 Giovanni Carandente, 1990 Giovanni Carandente, 1993 Achille Bonito Oliva, 1995 Jean Claire, 1997 Germano Cellant, 1999 Harold Saziemann, 2001 Harold Saziemann, 2003 Francesco Bonami, 2005 Maria de Corral and Rosa Martinez, 2007 Robert Storr, 2009 Daniel Birnbaum, 2011 Bice Curiga, 2013 Massimiliano Gioni, 2015 Okui Enwezor, 2017 Christine Massel. Role in the art market. When the Venice Biennale was founded in 1895, one of its main goals was to establish a new market for contemporary art. Between 1942 and 1968, a sales office assisted artists in finding clients and selling their work, a service for which it charged 10% commission. Sales remained an intrinsic part of the Biennale until 1968, when a sales ban was enacted. An important practical reason why the focus on non-commodities has failed to decouple Venice from the market is that the Biennale itself lacks the funds to produce, ship and install these large-scale works. Therefore, the financial involvement of dealers is widely regarded as indispensable. Furthermore, every other year the Venice Biennale coincides with nearby Art Basel, the world's prime commercial fair for modern and contemporary art. Numerous galleries with artists on show in Venice usually bring work by the same artists to Basel, Central Pavilion and Arsenale. The formal Biennale is based at a park, the Giardini. The Giardini includes a large exhibition hall that houses a themed exhibition curated by the Biennale's director. For the 2013 edition, the main exhibition's budget was about $2.3 million. In addition, more than $2 million were raised mostly from private individuals and foundations and philanthropists. Initiated in 1980, the 8x2 began as a fringe event for younger artists and artists of a national origin not represented by the permanent national pavilions. This is usually staged in the Arsenale and has become part of the formal Biennale program. In 1995 there was no 8x2, so a number of participating countries hired venues to show exhibitions of emerging artists. A special edition of the 54th Biennale was held at Padiglione Italia of Torino Esposizione, Sala Nervi. December 2011 – February 2012. For the 150th anniversary of Italian unification. The event was directed by Vittorio Sgarbi. National pavilions. The Giardini houses 30 permanent national pavilions, alongside the Central Pavilion, built in 1894 and later restructured and extended several times. The Giardini are occupied by a further 29 pavilions built at different periods by the various countries participating in the Biennale. The Giardini are the property of the individual countries and are managed by their ministries of culture. Countries not owning a pavilion in the Giardini are exhibited in other venues across Venice. The number of countries represented is still growing. In 2005, China was showing for the first time, followed by the African Pavilion and Mexico. 2007, the United Arab Emirates, 2009, and India. 2011. The assignment of the permanent pavilions was largely dictated by the international politics of the 1930s and the Cold War. There is no single format to how each country manages their pavilion. Established and emerging countries represented at the biennial maintain and fund their pavilions in different ways. While pavilions are usually government-funded, private money plays an increasingly large role. In 2015, the pavilions of Iraq, Ukraine and Syria were completely privately funded. The pavilion for Great Britain is always managed by the British Council, while the United States assigns the responsibility to a public gallery chosen by the Department of State, which, since 1985, has been the Peggy Guggenheim Collection. The countries at the Arsenal that request a temporary exhibition space pay a higher fee per square meter. In 2011, the countries were Albania, Andorra, Argentina, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Belarus, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada, Chile, China, Congo, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cuba, Cyprus, Czech and Slovak republics, Denmark, Egypt, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Haiti, Hungary, Iceland, India, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Japan, Korea, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macedonia, Mexico, Moldova, Montenegro, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, San Marino, Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Singapore, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Syrian Arab Republic, Taiwan, Thailand, Turkey, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, United States of America, Uruguay, Venezuela, Wales and Zimbabwe. In addition to this, there are two collective pavilions, Central Asia Pavilion and Instituto Italo Latino Americano. In 2013, 10 new participant countries developed national pavilions for the Biennale: Angola, the Bahamas, Bahrain, the Ivory Coast, Kosovo, Kuwait, the Maldives, Paraguay, Tuvalu, and the Holy See. In 2015, 5 new participant countries developed pavilions for the Biennale: Grenada, 4, Republic of Mozambique, Republic of Seychelles, Mauritius and Mongolia. In 2017, 3 countries participate to the Art Biennale for the first time: Antigua and Barbuda, Kiribati, and Nigeria. Albania. List of exhibitors in the Albanian Pavilion. 1999. Alban Hajdernaj, Besnik and Flutura Hilari, Edi Hyla, Lala Meredith Vula, Gat Mend Muka, Adrian Pacey, Edi Rama, Anri Sala, Astrid Vatnikaj, Sisley Xhafa. Curator, Edi Muka, 2005. Xhafa. Commissioner and Curator, Andy Tepolino and Cecilia Torelli. 2007. Helidon György, Genti Gorkola, Orban Hajdernaj, Armando Lulaj, Heldi Pema. Commissioner, Rubens Schema. Curator, Bonnie Clearwater. 2009. Anila Rubiku, Orion Schema, Gentian Shkurti, Elton Val, Drientzanelli. Commissioner, Parad Teferesi. Curator, Ricardo Caldera. 2015. Armando Lulaj. Curator, Marco Scottini. 2017. Leonard Kailafi. Curator, Vanessa Joan Muller. Argentina. In 1901, Argentina was the first Latin American nation to participate in the Biennale. In 2011, it was granted a pavilion in the Salle d'Armi, which it will restore. List of exhibitors in the Argentine Pavilion. 1903, Pio Collavardino. 1905, Pio Collavardino. 1907, Pio Collavardino. 1954, Lucio Fontana. 1958, Lucio Fontana. Juan del Prete. Raquel Forna. 1962, Antonio Berni. 1966, Lucio Fontana. Julio Laparque. 1968, Lucio Fontana. Nicolas Garcia Uriburu. 1970, Luis Fernando Benedit. 1972, Lucio Fontana. 1978, Lucio Fontana. 1980, Sergio de Castro. Fabriciano. 1982, Marino di Tiana. 1984, Antonio Segui. 1986, Marta Minujín. 1995, Jorge Horta. 1997, Anna Eckel. 1999, Jacques Bedel. Luis Benedit. Oscar Boni. 2001, Leandro Ehrlich. Graciela Sacco. Curator, Irma Arestizabal. 2003, Charlie Nielsen. 2005, Jorge Macchi. Edgardo Rudnitsky. 2007, Guillermo Cuque. Jorge Macchi. Edgardo Rudnitsky. Commissioner, Adriana Rosenberg. 2009, Luis Felipe Noircute. Curator, Fabian Lebendick. 2011, Adrian Villa-Rojas. Curator, Rodrigo Alonso. 2013, Nicola Constantino. Curator, Fernando Farina. 2015, Juan Carlos de Stefano. Curator, Maria Teresa Constantin. Australia. The original Australian Pavilion, designed by Philip Cox to be a temporary structure of fibre cement and steel, was opened in 1988 at the western edge of the Giardini. Italian-born Australian industrialist Franco Belgiorno Nettis had previously lobbied so successfully that in 1988 Australia beat 16 other countries to the last site on which to build a permanent pavilion in the Giardini. Cox and other generous donors gifted the pavilion to the Commonwealth government. The pavilion was not heritage protected because of its temporary status. A new, permanent pavilion was designed by architectural practice Denton Corker Marshall and completed in 2015. Built from concrete and steel, the two-story structure contains 240 square meters of exhibition space and the exterior is covered in black granite from Zimbabwe. Australia's participation at the Venice Biennale is managed by the Australia Council for the Arts. However, all of the $6 million, $6.04 million, originally needed for the new building were to be raised from the private sector. Eventually, the pavilion cost $7.5 million to build, $1 million of which was funded by the Australia Council for the Arts. The rest was donated by 82 private Australian donors, including actress Kate Blanchett and producer Santo Siluro. List of exhibitors in the Australian Pavilion. 1954. Sidney Nolan, Russell Drysdale, William Dobell. 1956. Albert Tucker. 1958. Arthur Streeton, Arthur Boyd. 1978. Ken Unsworth, John Davis, Robert Owen. 1980. Mike Parr, Tony Coling, Kevin Mortensen. 1982. Peter Booth, Rosalie Gascoigne. 1984. No participation. 1986. Iman Stillers. 1988. Arthur Boyd, Australian Pavilion opens. 1990. Trevor Nichols, Rover Thomas. 1993. Jenny Watson. 1995. Bill Henson. 1997. Judy Watson, Yvonne Cool-Martrey, Emily Kanguire. 1999. Howard Arkley. 2001. Lyndall Jones. 2003. Patricia Piccinini. 2005. Ricky Swallow. 2007. Callum Morton. Susan Norrie. Daniel von Sturmer. 2009. Sean Gladwell. Werner Narki. Kenyon Etani. Claire Healy and Sean Cordiero. Curator. Felicity Fenner. 2011. Hanny Armanius. Curator. Anna Leggood. 2013. Simran Gill. Curator. Catherine Dezega. 2015. Fiona Margaret Hall. Curator. Linda Michael. 2017. Tracy Moffat. Curator. Natalie King. Austria. Designed by Joseph Hoffman with the collaboration of Robert Kramreiter. 1934. Restored by Hans Hollein. 1984. The clear symmetrical building, conceived as a white cube from the outset, was the first Venice pavilion to have been designed by a leading classical modern architect. The Hoffmann Pavilion was not used following the annexation of Austria by the Third Reich in 1938, nor in the subsequent Biennale years of 1940 and 1942. Austrian artists with close ties to the Nazi regime were shown in the German pavilion. List of exhibitors in the Austrian pavilion. 1978. Arnulf Rainer, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1980. Valley Export. Maria Lasnug, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1982. Walter Pichler, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1984. Christian Ludwig Attersee, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1986. Max Pentner, Karl Prantl, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1988. Siegfried Anzinger, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1990. Franz West, Commissioner. Hans Hollein. 1993. Gerwald Rockenschaub, Andrea Fraser, Christian Philipp Müller, Commissioner. Peter Weibel. 1995. Coop Himmelb, L.O. Peter Kogler, Richard Creature, Peter Sandbichler, Constance Room, Eva Schlegel, Ruth Schnell, Commissioner. Peter Weibel. 1997. Die Wiener Gruppe, Friedrich Achleitner, Konrad Bayer, Gerhard Room, Oswald Wiener, Commissioner. Peter Weibel. 1999. Peter Friedel, Rainer Ganal, Christine Hohenbuchler and Irene Hohenbuchler, Watchen Klauscher, Commissioner. Peter Weibel. 2001. Granular Synthesis, Ulf Langheinrich and Kurt Henschlager, Gelatin, Commissioner. Elizabeth Schwieger. 2003. Bruno Gironcoli, Commissioner. Caspar Koenig. 2005. Hans Schabis, Commissioner. Max Hollein. 2007. Herbert Brandl, Commissioner. Robert Fleck. 2009. Elke Christufek, Dorit Margreiter, Lois and Franziska Weinberger, Commissioners. Valley Export and Sylvia Abemeyer. 2011. Markus Schinwald, Commissioner. Eva Schlegel. 2013. Matthias Poledner, Commissioner. Jasper Sharp. 2015. Heimo Zobernog, Commissioner. Yilmaz Javier. 2017 Bridget Kouans. Erwin Worm. Commissioner. Krista Steinel. Azerbaijan. List of exhibitors in the Azerbaijan Pavilion. 2007. Curators, Leyla Akinzad and Sabina Shiklinskaya. 2009. Curator, Leyla Akinzad. 2011. Mikhail Abdurrahmanov and Altai Sadizadeh. Paintings. Aidan Salikova and Kanla Gasimov. Sculptures. Zygam Azizov and Aga Usainov. Multidisciplinary installations. Curators. Singiz Fazaliyev and Beryl Madra. 2013. Rashad Alibarov. Sanan Aleskarov. Chingiz Babayev. Butunade Hagverdiyev. Fakriya Mamadova. Ferid Rasulov. Curator. Herb Mikhailov. 2015. Ashraf Murad. Javad Mirjavadov. Tofik Javadov. Rasim Babayev. Faisal Najafov. Hussein Hagverdi. Shamal Najafzadeh. Curator. Eman Mamadov. Belgium. Designed by Leon Sneers. 1907. Totally restored by Virgilia Vallo. 1948. List of exhibitors in the Belgian Pavilion. 1948. Louis Buisseret. James Ensor. Constant Permeek. Louis van Lint. 1958. Jules Lismond. Winner of the Renato Carrane Prize. 1964. Vic Gentles. 1997. Thierry de Cordier. 1999. Berlin de Bruecker. 2001. Luc Tuymans. 2005. Honoré Dio. 2007. Eric Duicarez. Berlin de Bruecker. 2009. Jeff Gaze. Curator. Dirk Snarwert. 2011. Angel Vergara. Luc Tuymans. 2013. Berlin de Bruecker. Curator. J. M. Coetzee. 2015. Vincent Meeson and guests, including Matthew K. O'Bonnell, Sami Balogi, James Beckett, Elisabetta Bernassi, Patrick Bernier and Olive Martin, Tamar Guimaraes and Kasper Akov, Mayim Jaffrey, Adam Pendleton. Curator. Katerina Gregus. 2017. Dirk Brakeman. Curator. Eva Witt OCX. Brazil. Designed by Amerigo Marchesan. 1964. List of exhibitors in the Brazilian Pavilion. 1950. Roberto Burle Marx. Milton da Costa. Cicero Dias. Emiliano di Cavalcanti. Flavio de Carvalho. Candido Portinari. Jose Panchetti. Bruno Giorgi. Victor Brecciare. Livio Abramo. Oswaldo Goldi. 1958. Lazar Segal. 1956. Aldemir Martins. 1960. Antonio Bandeira. Danilo Di Prete. Manabu Mabe. Aloisio Magalhães. Teresa Nicolau. Loio Pescio. Mario Cravo Jr. 1962. Alfredo Volpi. Ana Leticia Quadras. Fernando Jackson Ribeiro. Gilvan Samico. Ibera Camargo. Isabel Pons. Ivan Serpa. Lygia Clark. Marcelo Grassman. Rossini Quintas Perez. Rubem Valentim. 1964. Abraham Paletnik. Alfredo Volpi. Almir Mavenir. Franz Weissman. Franz Krajberg. Glauco Rodriguez. Tarsila do Amaral. 1966. Sergio de Camargo. 1968. Lygia Clark. 1970. Mary Vieira. Roberto Burle Marx. 1972. Humberto Espindola. Paulo Roberto Leal. Franz Weissman. 1976. Claudio Tozzi. Evandro Carlos Jardim. Regina Veta. Sergio Augusto Porto. Vera Chavez Barcelos. 1978. Carlos Fajardo. G. T. O. Geraldo Teles da Oliveira. Julio Martins da Silva. Luis Aquila da Rocha Miranda. Maria Auxiliadora da Silva, Maria Madalena Santos Rienbolt, Paulo Gomes Garce, Wilma Marins, 1980, Annabella Geiger, Antonio Dias, Carlos Vergara, Paulo Roberto Leal, 1982, Tunga, Sergio de Camargo, 1984, Eduardo Sude, Luis Paulo Baravelli, 1986, Gastão Manuel Henrique, Geraldo de Barros, Renina Katz, Washington Novaes, 1988, José Resende, Jurachi Doria, 1990, Frida Baranek, Daniel Sinise, Francisco Brennand, Gilvan Samico, Wesley Duke Lee, 1993, Angelo Venosa, Carlos Fajardo, Emmanuel Nasser, 1995, Arthur Bispo de Rosario, Nuno Ramos, 1997, Jack Liner, Waltercio Caldas, Curator, Paulo Herkenhoff, 1999, Iran do Espírito Santo, Nelson Liner, Curator, Ivo Mesquita, 2001, Vic Muniz, Ernesto Neto, Miguel Rio Branco, Tunga, Curator, Germano Cellant, 2003, Beatriz Milhazes, Rosangela Reno, Curator, Alphonse Hug, 2005, Chelpa Ferro, Kaya Reeswitz, Curator, Alphonse Hug, 2007, Jose Damasceno, Detenico and Lane, Curator, Jacopo Crivelli Visconti, 2009, Luis Braga, Delson Uchoa, Curator, Ivo Mesquita, 2011, Artur Barrio, Curatus, Moakir dos Anjos, Agnaldo Farias, 2013, Elia Fervenza, Odias Malasjo, Lygia Clark, Max Bill, Bruno Minari, Curator, Luis Perez Ramas, 2015, Andre Komatsu, Antonio Manuel, Berna Real, Curator, Luis Camilo Osorio, 2017, Cynthia Marcel, Curator, Jochen Volz, Canada. The Canadian Pavilion was designed by the Milan-based architecture firm BBPR. Gianluigi Banfi, Ludovico Barbiano di Belgiojoso, Enrico Peresuti, Ernesto Nathan Rogers, and was first used at the 1958 Biennale. The nation has been participating in the international exhibition since 1952. The National Gallery of Canada took over the Venice selection process from the Canada Council in 2010. List of exhibitors in the Canadian Pavilion. 1952. Emily Carr, David Milne, Goodrich Roberts, Alfred Pellin. 1954. B.C. Binning, Paul-Émile Bourdieu's, Jean-Paul Riopelle. 1956. Jack Shadbolt, Louis Archambault, Harold Town. 1958. James Wilson Morris, Jacques de Tonancourt, Anne Kahani, Jack Nichols. 1960. Edmund Allen, Graham Coftry, Jean-Paul Lemieux, Francis Loring, Albert Darmouchel. 1962. Jean-Paul Riopelle. 1964. Harold Town, Elsa Mayhew. 1966. Alex Colville, Yves Goucher, Sora Letrog. 1968. Ulysse Comptoir, Guido Molinari. 1970. Michael Snow. 1972. Gershon Iskovitz, Walter Riedinger. 1976. Greg Kernow. 1978. Ron Martin, Henry Sachs. 1980. Colin Campbell, Pierre Falardeau and Julien Poulin. General Idea, Tom Sherman, Lisa Steele. 1982. Patterson Ewan. 1984. Ian Carr Harris, Liz Magor. 1986. Melvin Charney, Christophe Wodijko. 1988. Roland Brenner, Michel Gollet. 1990. Genevieve Cadieux. 1993. Robin Collier. 1995. Edward Poitras. 1997. Rodney Graham. 1999. Tom Dean. 2001. Janet Cardiff and George Buers Miller. Curator. Wayne Bearwalt. 2003. Jana Sturbach. Curator. Jill Godmer. 2005. Rebecca Belmore. 2007. David Altmeged. Curator. Louise D. Ry. 2009. Mark Lewis. Curator. Barbara Fisher. 2011. Stephen Shearer. Curator. JOSE Acuti Druin Brisbois. 2013. Sherry Boyle. Curator. JOSE Acuti Druin Brisbois. 2015. BGL. Curator. Marie Fraser. 2017. Jeffrey Farmer. Curator. Kitty Scott. Central Asia. The first Central Asian Pavilion was an initiative of Victor Miziano in 2005. The second pavilion was organized by Yulia Sorokina, Almaty, and the third by Beryl Madra, Istanbul. Each of these was different in format and approach. The first one, Art from Central Asia, a contemporary archive aimed at placing Central Asia on the map of international art, along the works of invited artists. There were many video compilations of films, performance and happenings presented by Central Asian artists from the end of the 1990s and beginning of 2000. List of exhibitors in the Central Asia Pavilion. 2005. Sed Atabekov, Vyacheslav Akhunov and Sergei Tikhina, Maxim Boronilov and Roman Moskalev, Elena Voroboreva and Viktor Vorobyev, Kashmileva and Jamaliev, Sergei Maslov, Almagal Menlabareva, Urbosan Meldybekov, Alexander Nikolaev, Rustam Kalfin and Yulia Tikhonova. Curators. Victor Misiano. Commissioner. Turek Jamchichinova. 2007. Roman Moskalev, Almagal Menlabareva and German Popov. Gulnur Mukazanova, Alexander Nikolaev, Alexei Rumyantsev, Alexander Yugay, Sia Animation, Sed Atabekov, Vyacheslav Akhunov, Alagirik and Oksana Shatilova. Digsies. Natalia Dyu, Zadanovsky Brothers, Gauka Kiyekbayeva, Vyacheslav Usanov, Jamal Uzmanov, Itigan Muratbek Uulu, Jamshid Korlikov, ZITABL. Commissioner and Curator. Yulia Sorokina. 2009. Ermek Janish, Jamshid Korlikov, Anzor Salaginov, Oksana Shatilova, Elena Voroboreva and Viktor Vorobyev. Curator. Beryl Madra. Commissioner. Vittorio Urbani. 2011. Natalia Andrianova, Sed Atabekov, Artyom Ernst, Galim Madanov and Zaresh Terik Bey. Yabosan Meldybekov, Alexander Nikolaev, Marar Raimkolov, Alexei Rumyantsev and Alla Rumyantseva. Adis Sataliev. Curators. Boris Chukovich, Georgy Mamedov, Oksana Shatilova. Commissioners. Asal Akhmatova, Andras Brinkmanis. Chile. List of exhibitors in the Chilean Pavilion. 2009. Ivan Navarro. Curators. Antonio Arevalo, Justo Pastor Melado. 2011. Fernando Prats. Curator. Fernando Castro Flores. 2013. Alfredo Jar. Curator. Madeleine Grinsjane. 2015. Pazar Azuras. Lottie Rosenfeld. Curator. Nellie Richard. 2017. Bernardo Oyarzun. Curator. Ticio Escobar. Croatia. List of exhibitors in the Croatian Pavilion. 1993. Milivoj Bijelic, Ivo Dekovic, and Zeljko Kipke. 1995. Martina Kramer. Goran Peterkel. Mirko Zedrinskak. Ivan Factor. Nina Ivancic. Damir Sokic. Mladen Stilanovic. Dean Jokanovic Tumin. Goran Tribuljak, Gorky Zanuck, 1997. Dalibor Martinez, 1999. Zlatan Vrkljan, 2001. Julia Neiffer, 2003. Boris Cvjetanovic and Anna Opalik, 2010. Sasa Begovic, Marko Dabrovic, Igor Franik, Tanya Grozdanik, Peter Miskovic, Sylvia Novak, Velko Oluik, Helena Paver-Nirik, Lee Pelivan, Toma Plejic, Goran Ratko, Sasa Randic, Turato Idis, Pero Vukovic i Tonchi Zarnuk, 2013. Kata Mijadovic, Curator, Branko Franceschi, 2015. Damir Rocco, Curator, Mark Bembakov, 2017. Tina Gravic, Marko Tadic, Curator, Branka Benčić, Czech Republic and Slovakia. Designed by Otakar Novotny, 1926. Annex built by Boguslav Reichlinch, 1970. List of exhibitors in the Czech and Slovak Pavilion, 1926. Charlotte Schrotter-Radnitz, 1956. Joseph Lada, Adolf Zabransky, Jiri Tranka, Antonin Plc, Cyril Buda, Vaclav Karol, Kamil Lotak, Antonin Strinadel, Vincent Vingler, A.O. 1964. Vladimir Komponek, 1966. Joseph Kornusik, Vladimir Komponek, 1970. Joseph Yankovic, 1986. Ivan Auil, 1993. František Skala, Daniel Fisher, 1995. Joseph Yankovic, 1999. Curators, Petra Hanikova and Alexandra Kusa, 2001. Jiri Suruka, Alone in Emeth. Curator, Katerina Rusnikova, 2005. Stanislav Filko, Jan Mankuska, Boris Ondrejka. Curator, Marek Pokorny, 2007. Irina Juzova. Curator, Thomas Vlcek, 2009. Roman Ondak. Curator, Catherine Romberg, 2011. Dominic Lang. Curator, Ivona Ferinkova, 2013. Petra Feryankova, Zabinek Baladrin. Curator, Marek Pokorny, 2015. Jiri David. Curator, Katerina Rusnikova, 2017. Jana Zelibska, Denmark. Designed by Karl Brummer, 1932. Annex designed by Peter Koch, 1958. The Danish Arts Council Committee for International Visual Arts serves as commissioner for the Danish Pavilion at the Biennale, where Denmark has taken part since 1895. List of exhibitors in the Danish Pavilion. 1999. Jason Rhodes, Peter Bond, 2003. Olafur Eliasson, 2005. Eva Koch, Joachim Koester, Peter Land, Anne Lielgaard, Git Vilsen, 2007. Troels Wurzel, Commissioner. Holger Reinberg, Assistant Commissioner. Stina Toft Christensen, 2009. Elm Green and Dragset, 2011. Taron Simon and others. Curator, Katarina Gregis, 2013. Jesper Just, 2015. Dan Vo. Curators, Marianne Torp, Tine Vindfeld, 2017. Kirstine Rosdorf. Egypt. Egypt was assigned a pavilion in 1952. List of exhibitors in the Egyptian Pavilion. 1960. Kamal Amin. 1976. Kamal Amin. 1995. Akram El Magdoub. Hamdi Atta. Medhat Shafik. Khaled Shokri. 2009. Adel El Siwi. Ahmad Asqalani. Curator, Adel El Siwi. 2011. Ahmed Bejani. Curators, Aida Altri. Shadi El Noshokati. 2013. Mohammed Banaway. Khaled Zaki. 2015. Ahmed Abdel Fattah, Gamal El Keshan, Mardorud, Estonia. The expositions at the Estonian Pavilion are regularly commissioned by the Centre for Contemporary Arts, Estonia. List of exhibitors in the Estonian Pavilion. 2003. Kaido Ole. 2005. Mark Radepair, curator. Hanno Sones. 2007. Marco Matam, curator. Mika Hanula. 2009. Christina Norman, curator. Marco Lamre. 2011. Lena Siib. 2013. De Acutenies Farkas. 2015. Janus Sammer, curator. Eugenio Viola. 2017. Katja Novitskova, curator. Katie Ylvis, Finland. Designed by Alvar Aalto to be a temporary construction for the Architecture Biennale in 1956. The pavilion was later restored by Frederick Foff with the collaboration of Elsa Makaniemi. 1976 to 1982. Also used by Iceland. In 2011, a big tree fell on the pavilion in Venice, effectively interrupting the Finnish exhibition in the 2011 Biennale. The pavilion and the works exhibited there were damaged and the show had to be closed ahead of time. The pavilion was later restored in 2012 by Gianni Talamini. 2005. Jaakko Heikkilä. 2007. Maria Workala. 2011. Vesa-Pekka Rannikko, curator. Laura Kunikka. 2013. Antti Leitonen. Terhi Karpoja, curators. Michaelo. Marco Caro Harry Larkso. 2015. IC98 Visa Suunpaa. Patrick Soderlund, curator. Taru Elfving. 2017. Erkka Nissanen. Nathaniel Mellers, curator. Sander Karskins, France. The French pavilion was designed by Faust Finzi in 1912. List of exhibitors in the French pavilion. 1962. Alfred Manessier, Jean Messager, Serge Poliakoff, Andrew Marfering, James Gittet. 1976. Herb Fisher, Fred Forrest, Raymond Haynes, Alain Jacquet, Bertrand Lavire, Jean-Pierre Reynaud, Jean-Michel Saint-Aigouand, Jean-Paul Thénault, Commissioner, Pierre Restany. 1982. Simon Hantai. 1984. Jean Dubuffet. 1986. Daniel Burin. 1991. Jean Nouvel, Christian Deportes-Zamparc, Philippe Starck. 1993. Jean-Pierre Reynaud. 1995. César. 1997. Fabrice Hibert. 1999. Huang Yongping. Jean-Pierre Bertrand. 2001. Pierre Heiger. 2003. Jean-Marc Bustamante. 2005. Annette Messager, curator. Caroline Ferreira. 2007. Sophie Calais. 2009. Claude Levesque, curator. Christian Bernard. 2011. Christian Boltanski, curator. Jean Hubert Martin. 2013. Henri Sala, curator. Christine Massel. Exhibition was held at the German Pavilion. 2015. Céleste Boursier-Muginot. Lily Reynaudua, curator. Emma Levine. 2017. Xavier Vailhan, curators. Lionel Beauvier. Christian Markley. Gabon. Gabon first participated in the Venice Biennale in 2009. List of exhibitors in the Gabonese Pavilion. 2009. Owanto, curator. Fernando Francis, Georgia. List of exhibitors in the Georgian Pavilion. 2009. Koka Ramashvili, curator. Kartuna Kabuliani. 2013. Buyur Group. Thea Georgiadze, Nikolos Lutidze, Jela Patashuri with Arakawa and Sergei Cherepnin. Joe Sumbadze, commissioner. Marine Mazandari, curator. Joanna Warsa, 2015. Rusudan Kazanishvili, Irakli Bluishvili, Dmitry Chikvadze, Joseph Sabia, Iowa Liparteliani, Nirim Galobalishvili, Sofia Shevardnadze, Curator, Nirim Galobalishvili, 2017. Bajiko Chachkiani, Curator, Julian Hainan, Germany. The commissioner for the German contribution to Biennial is the German Foreign Ministry, on the recommendation of an advisory committee of museum directors and art experts. The ministry appoints a curator, formally called a commissioner, responsible for the selection of the artists and the organization of the contribution. This appointment is usually for 2 years in succession. The Sparkassenkulturfonds, Culture Fund, of the Deutsche Sparkassen und Giroverband is the pavilion's main sponsor. The Goethe Institute and, since 2013, the IFA Friends of the German Pavilion are also funders. From 1982 until 1990, the German Democratic Republic organized its own exhibitions in the former Pavilion of Decorative Art. Germany's pavilion was redesigned by Ernst Tiger and inaugurated in 1938 by the ruling Nazi government, a fact that has inspired artistic responses from some presenters. It was originally designed by Daniele Donghi in 1909. List of exhibitors in the German pavilion. 1950. Der Blaue Reiter. Curator, Eberhard Hanfstahl-Rainel. 1952. Die Brücke. Curator, Eberhard Hanfstahl-Rainel. 1954. Heinz Backer, Leo Kremer, Edgar Ender, Paul Klee, Karl Kunz, Oskar Schlemmer, Rudolf Schlichter, Hans Ullmann, Max Zimmermann. Curator, Eberhard Hanfstahl-Rainel. 1958. Karl Otto Gotz, Fred Thiele, Julius Bissier, Rolf Kavel, Werner Gill, Otto Herbert Hajek, Vasily Kandinsky, Heinrich Kirchner, Fritz Koenig, Hans Mettel, Otto Pankok, Hans Platzquek, E. Andreas Rauch, Karl Schmidt-Rottluff, Johanna Schütz-Wolf, Emil Schumacher, K. R. H. Sonderborg, Wilhelm Wessel, Hans Wimmer. Curator, Eberhard Hanfstahl-Rainel. 1960. Willy Baumeister, Julius Bissier, Emil Cimiotti, Karl Schmidt-Rottluff, Rupert Stock, Werner Schreib, Ernst Weyers. Curator Konrad Rothel. 1962. Werner Gill, Hapgries Haber, Erich Heckel, Alfred Lorcher, Brigitte Meyer-Denninghoff, Emil Schumacher. Curator, Konrad Rothel. 1964. Joseph Fassbender, Norbert Kricker. Commissioner, Eduard Trier. 1966. Horst Antes, Gunter Hayes, Ferdinand Riss. Commissioner, Eduard Trier. 1968. Horst Janssen, Richard Oelzer. Commissioner, Alfred Henson. 1970. Caspar Thomas Lenk, Heinz Mack, Georg Karl Faller, Gunther Uecker. Commissioner, Dieter Honisch. 1972. Gerhard Richter. Commissioner, Dieter Honisch. 1976. Joseph Beuys, Jochen Goetz, Rainer Ruthenbeck. Commissioner, Klaus Gallwitz. 1978. Dieter Krieg, Ulrich Ruckriem. Commissioner, Klaus Gallwitz. 1980. Georg Baselitz, Anselm Kiefer. Commissioner, Klaus Gallwitz. 1982. Hannah Darboven, Gotthard Graubner, Wolfgang Leib. Commissioner, Johannes Cladders. 1984. Lothar Baumgarten, A. R. Penck. Commissioner, Johannes Cladders. 1986. Sigmar Polka. Commissioner, Dirk Stemmler. 1988. Felix Droes. Commissioner, Dirk Stemmler. 1990. Bernd and Hiller Becker, Reinhard Mucha. Commissioner, Klaus Bussmann. 1993. Hans Haak, Nam June Paik. Commissioner, Klaus Bussmann, 1995. Katharina Fritsch, Martin Hunnert, Thomas Ruff. Commissioner, Jean-Christophe Amann, 1997. Gerhard Merz, Katharina Severding. Commissioner, Gudrun Boden, 1999. Rosemarie Trockel. Commissioner, Gudrun Boden, 2001. Gregor Schneider. Commissioner, Udo Kittelmann, 2003. Candida Hofer. Martin Kippenberger. Curator, Julian Hainan, 2005. Thomas Scheibertz. Tino Sehagel. Curator, Julian Hainan, 2007. Isa Jensken. Curator, Nikolaus Schaffhausen, 2009. Liam Gillick. Curator, Nikolaus Schaffhausen, 2011. Christoph Schlingensief. Curator, Susanne Gansheimer, 2013. Ai Weiwei. Romuald Karmaka. Santu Mofo Keng. Dayanita Singh. Curator, Susanne Gansheimer. Exhibition was held at the French Pavilion. 2015. Tobias Zeleny. Hito Style. Olaf Nicolai. Jasmina Metwally and Philip Rizk. Curator, Florian Ebner. 2017. Anne Imhoff. Curator, Susanne Pfeffer. Winner of the Golden Lion for Best National Participation. Oliver Webber. Great Britain. Designed by Edwin Alfred Rickards. 1909. Since 1938 the British Council has been responsible for the British Pavilion in Venice. List of exhibitors in the British Pavilion. 1948. Sculptures by Henri Moore. Paintings by J. M. W. Turner. Works by Ben Nicholson and John Tunnard. 1950. Paintings by Matthew Smith and John Constable. Sculptures by Barbara Hepworth. 1952. Paintings by Graham Sutherland and Edward Wadsworth. Sculptures by the New Aspects of British Sculpture Group. Robert Adams. Kenneth Armitage. Reg Butler. Lynn Chadwick. Geoffrey Clark. Bernard Meadows. Henry Moore. Eduardo Pelosi. And William Turnbull. 1954. Paintings by Francis Bacon, Lucian Freud, and Ben Nicholson. Sculptures by Reg Butler relating to his unknown political prisoner monument. Lithographs by Alan Brains, Geoffrey Clark, Henry Cliff, Robert Cahoon, William Gere, Henry Moore, Eduardo Pelosi, Kerry Richards, William Scott, and Graham Sutherland. 1956. Paintings by Ivan Hitchens, John Bratby, Derek Greaves, Edward Middleditch, and Jack Smith. Sculptures by Lynn Chadwick. 1958. Paintings by William Scott and S. W. Hayter. Sculptures by Kenneth Armitage, Cezio Giovanni, Sandra Blow, Anthony Caro, and Alan Davey. 1960. Mixed media works by Victor Passmore. Paintings by Merlin Evans, Geoffrey Clark, Henry Cliff. 1962. Paintings by Kerry Richards. Sculptures by Robert Adams and Hubert Dalwood. 1964. Mixed media works by Joe Tilson. Paintings by Roger Hilton, Gwither Irwin. Sculptures by Bernard Meadows. 1966. Paintings by Richard Smith, Bernard Cohen, Harold Cohen, and Robin Denny. Sculptures by Anthony Caro. 1968. Paintings by Bridget Riley and Francis Bacon. Sculptures by Philip King. Ways of Contemporary Research exhibition with works by Anthony Caro, David Hockney, Ben Nicholson, Eduardo Pelosi, Victor Passmore, Graham Sutherland. 1970. Paintings by Richard Smith. 1972. Paintings by John Walker. Sculptures by William G. Tucker. Graphic Experimental Polar Stamper exhibition with works by Pentagram. Alan Fletcher, Colin Forbes, Mervyn Kurlonsky, Michael English, John Gorham, F. H. K. Henryan, Luke Line, Enzo Ragazzini, Il libro cum luogo di ricerca, exhibition with works by Gilbert and George and Victor Bergen. 1976. Works by Richard Long, Richard Hamilton, Victor Passmore, David Mackay, Allison and Peter Smithson, James Sterling, John Davies, Philip Hyde, and Rawcliffe King. Yolanda Tewton. 1978. Photography by Mark Boyle. 6 Stations for Art Nature. The Nature of Art, exhibition with works by Gilbert and George. Francis Bacon, David Hockney, Richard Long, and Malcolm Morley. Art and Cinema, by Anthony McCall. 1980. Works by Tim Head and Nicholas Pope. Art in the 70s exhibition with works by Bruce MacLean. Kenneth Martin. Television exhibitions. Barry Flanagan, Gilbert and George, Hamish Fulton, and Richard Long. Art in the 70s. Open 80 feet exhibition with works by Roger Ackling, Tony Cragg, and Leonard McComb. 1982. Works by Barry Flanagan. APA 282, exhibition with works by Catherine Blacker, Stephen Cox, Anthony Gormley, Tim Head, Shareza Hashiri, Anish Kapoor, Christopher LeBrun, Judy Fath, Stephen Willits, and Bill Woodrow. Art cum art. Persistenza dell'Opera. Mostra Internazionale, exhibition with works by Frank Auerbach, Lucian Freud, Ronald Cottage, and Raymond Mason. 1984. Works by Howard Hodgkin. Art allo specchio, exhibition with works by Peter Greenaway and Christopher LeBrun. Art ambiente. Scena, exhibition with works by Judy Fath. APA 284, exhibition with works by Terry Atkinson, Helen Chadwick, Rose Garrard, Glenys Johnson, Paul Richards, Amikam Torin, and Kerry Trang. 1986. Works by Frank Auerbach. Commissioner, Henry Myrick Hughes. APA 286, exhibition with works by Lisa Milroy, John Murphy, Avis Newman, Jacqueline Poncelet, Boyd Webb, and Richard Wilson. RTC Enza, exhibition with works by Eric Bainbridge, Alistair Brocci, Anthony Caro, Leonora Carrington, Ithell Cahoon, Stephen Cox, Tony Cragg, Neil Cummings, Brian Eno, Barry Flanagan, Jeremy Gardner, Eric Gidney, Jocelyn Godwin, Anthony Gormley, Paul Hayward, Alan Jones, Lillian Lijn, Peter Lowe, Kieran Lyons, Conroy Maddox, Thomas Major, Kenneth Martin, Mary Martin, Alistair Morton, Hugh O'Donnell, Andrew Owens. Digital Pictures, Mike Punt, Bridget Riley, Kurt Schwitters, Peter Sedgley, Jeffrey Steele, Paul Thomas, Philip West, and Alison Wilding. 1988. Tony Cragg, Commissioner, Henry Myrick Hughes. APA 288, exhibition with works by Tony Bevan, Hannah Collins, Grenville Davey, Andy Goldsworthy, Simon Linker, Peter Naden, and Tom's William Puckey. Scultri Giardini, exhibition with works by Lynn Chadwick, Anthony Corr, Philip King, and Joe Tilson. 1990. Anish Kapoor, Commissioner, Henry Myrick Hughes. 3 Scottish Sculptors exhibition with works by David Mack, Arthur Watson, and Kate Whiteford. APA 290, with works by Eric Bainbridge, David Liebman, Patrick Joseph McBride, Therese Alton, Fiona Ray, and Anthony Wilson. Fluxus's exhibition with works by Brako Dmitrijevic, Brian Geeson, Dick Higgins, and Robin Page. 1993. Richard Hamilton, Commissioner, Andrea Rose. APA 293, exhibition with works by Henri Bond, Christine Bolland, Angela Bullock, Matt Collishaw, Damien Hirst, Simon Patterson, Vong Falconet, Stephen Pippin, Julie Roberts, and Georgina Starr. Punti Delart, exhibition with works by Anish Kapoor. Slittermenti, exhibition with works by Peter Greenaway and Derek Jarman. Macina della Pace, exhibition with works by Tony Cragg, Shereza Hashiri, and Julian Opie. La Cosa Stanza dell'Arte, exhibition with works by Branko Dimitrijevic. Art Against AIDS. Venezia 93 feet, exhibition with works by Gilbert and George. Frank Auerbach, Tony Cragg, Richard Deacon, Shereza Hashiri, Anish Kapoor, Ronald Cottage, Malcolm Morley, Ray Smith, and Rachel Whiteread. Trésors de Voyage, exhibition with works by Branko Dimitrijevic, Shereza Hashiri, and Anish Kapoor. 1995. Works by Leon Kossoff. General release. Young British Artists exhibition with works by Fiona Banner, Dinos Chapman, Jake Chapman, Adam Chodsko, Matthew D.L., and Louise Scullion. Sarah Thwin Evans, Elizabeth Wright, Tacita Dean, Lucy Gunning, Sam Taylor Wood, Jane and Louise Wilson, Jackie Irvin, Gary Hume, Douglas Gordon, Tom Gidley, and C.L. Floyer. 1997. Rachel Whiteread, Commissioner. Andrea Rose. 1999. Paintings by Gary Hume, Commissioner. Andrea Rose. 2001. Mark Wallinger, Commissioner. Andrea Rose, Curator. Anne Gallagher. 2003. Chris Affili, Commissioner. Andrea Rose, Curator. Colin Ledworth. 2005. Gilbert and George, Commissioner. Andrea Rose, Curator. Richard Riley. 2007. Tracy Emin, Commissioner. Andrea Rose. 2009. Video installation by Steve McQueen. 2011. Mike Nelson, Commissioner. Andrea Rose, Curator. Richard Riley. 2013. Jeremy Della, Curator. Emma Gifford Mead. 2015. Sarah Lucas, Curator. Richard Riley. 2017. Philly de Barlo, Greece. Designed by Breno del Giudice. M. Papanda. 1934. In 1934, after the Biennale had organized a second exhibition in Athens, 1993, Greece officially took part for the first time in the Venice exhibition. The exhibitions at the pavilion are commissioned by the Hellenic Ministry of Culture and Tourism. List of exhibitors in the Greek pavilion. Artists. 1936. Maria Anagnostopoulou, Umberto Argyris, Konstantinos Artemis, Nicholas Asprogerakis, Commissioner. Typaldo Faustis. 1936. Konstantinos Melias, Nikolaos Litras, C. Stephanopoulos Alessandridi, Umberto Argyris, Aglai Papa, Commissioner. Typaldo Faustis. 1938. Konstantin Parthenais, Michalis Tombros, Angelos Theodoropoulos, Commissioners. Antonios Benakis, Typaldo Faustis. 1940. Agena Asteriades, Yanis Matarakis, Pavlos Rodokinakis, Dimitris Vitsouris, Bella Raftopoulou, Kostas Papachristos, George Zongolopoulos, Dimitrios Giannoukakis, Alexandros Korogianakis, Efthimios Papadimitriou. 1950. Butzianis Yorgos. 1976. Michael Michaelides, Aglaya Liberaki, Commissioner. Sotiris Messinis. 1978. Yanis Papas, Commissioner. Sotiris Messinis. 1980. Pavlos Dionysopoulos, Commissioners. Sotiris Messinis. Emmanuel Mavromatus. 1982. Diamantis Diamantopoulos, Kostas Koulantianos, Commissioner. Sotiris Messinis. 1984. Christos Karas, George Georgiades, Commissioner. Sotiris Messinis. 1986. Kostas Saklis, Commissioners. Nelly Missili, Sotiris Messinis. 1988. Vlasus Canerus, Nikos Kesanlis. Commissioner, Emmanuel Mavromatus. 1990, Georges Lapas, Yanis Bouteas. Commissioner, Manos Stefanidis. 1993, George Zongalopoulos. Commissioner, EFI Andretti. 1995, Takis. Commissioner, Maria Marengo. 1997, Dimitri Alathinos, Stephen Antonikos. Totsikas, Alexandros Psycholis. Commissioner, EFI Strusa. 1999, Kostas Vorotzos, Dine Stratu, Evanthea Santila. Commissioner, Anna Kafezi. 2001, Nikos Navridis, Ilias Papiliakis, Ursi Chatsiagiaru. Commissioner, Lena Sikouta. 2003, Athanasia Kyriakakos, Dimitris Rotsios. Commissioner, Marina Fokidis. 2005, George Hadjimichalis. Commissioner, Katerina Koskina. 2007, Nikos Alexia. Commissioner, Yorgos Zirtishalakis. 2009, Lucas Samaras. Curator, Matthew Higgs. 2011, Dio Handy. Curator, Maria Marengo. 2013, Stefanos Savopoulos. Curator, Sirigo Ciara. 2015, Maria Papadimitriou. Curator, Gabby Scardi. 2017, George Drivers. Curator, Orestes Andreadakis. Hong Kong. List of exhibitors in the Hong Kong Pavilion. 2009, Pak Shuang-chuan. Curator, Tobias Berger. 2011, Kwok Mang Ho, known as Frog King. 2013, Lee Kit. Curators, Lars Nitvei. Young Ma. 2015, Sankinwa. Curators, Doruin Chong. Stella Fong. 2017, Samson Young. Hungary. Designed by G. Acute Z. A. Rintel Marotti. 1909. Restored by August Benkard. 1958. List of exhibitors in the Hungarian Pavilion. 1968. Ignat Kokas. Bella Condor. Tibor Wilt. 1982. Urtsi Sabay Shah. Commissioner, De Acute Z. ACS Orba. 1984. Imre Varga. Georgi Vadash. Commissioner, De Acute Z. ACS Orba. 1986. Imre Bak. Arkosh Berkes. Karoli Kelmen. Istvan Nadler. Commissioner, Catalin Neri. 1988. Imre Bukta. Sandor Pinchaheli. De Acute Z. A. Samu. Commissioner, Catalin Neri. 1990. Laszlo Fejera. Commissioner, Catalin Neri. 1993. Joseph Kosuth. Victor Lois. Commissioner, Catalin Kesaru. 1995. Georgi Jovanovics. Commissioner, Marta Kovalovsky. 1997. Rosa El Hassan. Judith Hersko. Eva Coves. Commissioner, Catalin Neri. 1999. Imre Bukta. Emis Benkzur. Itila C. Sorgo. Gabor Erdeli. Marianne Imre. Curator, Janos Sturch. 2001. Antal Lackner. Thomas Komorochki. Curator, Julia Fabeni. Barnabas Benksik. 2003. Little Warsaw. Andras Galik. Balintavis. Curator, ZSOLT Petrani. 2005. Balash Kiksani. Curator, Peter Fitz. 2007. Andreas Fogarazzi. Curator, Catalin Tima. 2009. Peter Forgax. Curator, Andras Ari Acute NYI. 2011. Hajnal Nemeth. Curator, Miklos Peternak. 2013. ZSOLT Astalos. Curator, Gabriela Ruhl. 2015. Szilard Siseki. Curator, Kinga German. 2017. Gayula Varnai. Curator, ZSOLT Petrani. Iceland. In 1984. as Finland had joined Norway and Sweden in the Nordic Pavilion. Iceland was given the opportunity to rent the Finnish pavilion until 2006. The Icelandic Arts Centre commissions the Icelandic Pavilion at the Venice Biennale. List of exhibitors in the Icelandic Pavilion. 1960. Johannes Sveinsson KJ Arvel. Ismundus Sveinsson. 1972. Svavar Guthnason. Thorvald Skulason. 1980. Magnus Palsson. 1982. Gunnar Arnason. Christian Gudmundsson. 1984. Christian Davidson. 1986. Aro. 1988. Gunnar Orn. 1990. Helgi Thorgils Friðjónsson. 1995. Birgir Andresen. 1997. Stina Vasulka. 1999. Sigurþórarni Sigurðsson. 2001. Finnbogi Pettersson. 2003. Ruri. 2005. Gabriella Friðriksdóttir. 2007. Steingrímur Eyfjörð. Curator. Hanna Steimarsdóttir. 2009. Ragnar Kjartansson. Curators. Marcus Thor Andresen. Dorothea Kirch. 2011. Libya Castro and Olafur Olafsson. Curator. Ellen Blumenstein. 2013. Katrin Sigurðardóttir. Curators. Mary Cerruti. Ilaria Bonacossa. 2015. Christoph Buckle. Curator. Nina Magnadóttir. 2017. Egil Sara Bjornsson. Curator. Stephanie Boca. India. In 2011, India was represented for the first time after 116 years. With the support of the Culture Ministry and the organizational participation of the Lalit Kala Academy, Biennale organizers had reportedly invited the country in past years, but the government had declined. A decision attributed to a lack of communication between the Culture Ministry and the country's National Gallery of Modern Art. 2011. Mruganka Madhukalia. Sonal Jain. Zarina Hashmi. Gigi Skaria. Praneet Soy. Curator. Ranjit Hoskote. 2015. Shilpa Gupta. Rashid Rana. Exhibition jointly held with Pakistan. Iraq. In 2011, Iraq returned to the Biennale for the first time after a 35-year absence. The title of the Iraq Pavilion was Ark-e-Ferita, translated as Wounded Water. 6 Iraqi artists from 2 generations interpreted the theme of water in their works, which made up the exhibition. 2011. Adel Abedin, Halim Al-Karim, Ahmed Al-Saudani, Ali Asaf, Azad Nanak-Eli, Waleed City. 2015. Philippe van Quarteren, Ireland. List of exhibitors in the Irish Pavilion. 1950. Nora McGuinness, Nana Reid. 1956. Louis Lebrocqui, Hilary Heron. 1960. Patrick Scott. 1993. Dorothy Cross, Willie Doherty. 1995. Kathy Prendergast. 1997. Jackie Irvin, Alistair McLennan. 1999. Anne Talentire. 2001. Siobhan Hapaska, Grace Weir. 2003. Katie Holton, Commissioner. Valerie Connor. 2005. Stephen Brands, Mark Gary, Ronan McRae, Isabel Nolan, Sarah Pierce, Walker & Walker, Commissioner. Sarah Glennie. 2007. Gerard Byrne, Commissioner. Mike Fitzpatrick. 2009. Sarah Brown, Gareth Kennedy, Kennedy Brown. 2011. Corbin Walker, Commissioner. Emily Jane Kerwin. 2013. Richard Moss, Commissioner. Anna O'Sullivan. 2015. Sean Lynch, The Rubber Bandits, Commissioner. Mike Fitzpatrick, Curator. Woodrow Kernahan. 2017. Jesse Jones, All Went For Ere, Curator. Tessa Giblin, Israel. Designed by Yves Rector, 1952. Modified by Frederick Pfaff, 1966. Somewhat unusual in the Giardini. The pavilion has 3 exhibition floors. Partial list of exhibitors at the Israeli Pavilion. 1982. Tamar Getter, Mitchell Naaman. 1986. Nubani Ibrahim. 1988. Zadok Ben David. 1990. Yaakov Dorchin. 1993. Avital Gever. 1995. Joshua Neustein. Yuri Zaig. Curator. Gideon Ofrat. 1997. Yossi Berger. Miriam Karbasser. Sigalit Landau. 2001. Yuri Katzenstein. Curator. Yigal Zalmona. 2003. Mitchell Rovner. 2005. Guy Ben-Enniar. Curator. Sergio Edelstein. 2007. Yehuditsa Sporters. Curator. Suzanne Landau. 2009. Rafi Lavi. Curator. Dorit Levitt-Harton. 2011. Sigalit Landau. Curators. Jean Deloisy. Ilan Wisger. 2013. Gilad Ratman. Curator. Sergio Edelstein. 2015. C.B. Geber. Curator. Harders Mware. 2017. Gal Weinstein. Curator. Tami Katz-Freeman. Italy. Palazzo Pro Art. Enrico Trevisanato. Facade by Marius de Maria and Bartolomeo Bezzi. 1895. New facade by Guido Cirilli. 1914. Padiglione Italia. Present facade by Duilio Torres. 1932. The pavilion has a sculpture garden by Carlo Scarpa. 1952 and the Auditorium Pastor by Valeriano Pastor. 1977. Partial list of exhibitors at the Italian Pavilion. 1895. Giuseppe Ferrari. 1905. Giuseppe Ferrari. 1912. Aldo Carpi. 1922. Giuseppe Ferrari. Posthumous. 1934. Aldo Carpi. Carlo Martini. 1936. Aldo Carpi. Carlo Martini. Quinto Martini. 1942. Aldo Carpi. Trento Longarati. 1948. Aldo Carpi. Trento Longarati. Carlo Martini. 1950. Aldo Carpi. Trento Longarati. Carlo Martini. 1966. Ferruccio Bortoluzzi. Trento Longarati. 1968. Maurizio Nanucci. Maurizio Moschetti. Eliseo Mattiacci. Paolo Mazzi. Enzo Mari. 1990. David Benatti. Gino de Dominicis. Nicola de Maria. Luigi Mainolfi. Giuseppe Maraniello. Carlo Maria Mariani. Claudio Olivieri. Curators. Laura Cherubini. Flaminio Gualdoni. Lee Vergine. 1993. Francesco Clemente. Luciano Fabro. Emilio Isgro. Sergio Fermariello. Fabio Mauri. Eugenio Miccini. Hidetoshi Nagasawa. Luisa Proti. Franco Vaccari. Curator. Achille Bonito Oliva. 1995. Lorenzo Bonci. Ida Cadoran Barbarigo. Roberto Capucci. Francesco Clemente. Amalia Del Ponte. Stefano Di Stasio. Paolo Gallerani. Paolo Gandolfi. Nunzio. Luigi Ontani. Claudio Parmigiani. Gianni Pisani. Pierluigi Pizzi. Angelo Savelli. Ruggiero Savigno. Ettore Sporletti. Vito Tongiani. Mino Trafelli. Giuliano Vanghi. Curator. Jean Claire. 1997. Maurizio Catalan. Enzo Cucci. Ettore Sporletti. Curator. Germano Cellant. 1999. Monica Bonvicini. Bruno Esposito. Luisa Lambri. Paola Pivi. Grazia Toderi. Curator. Harold Sazieman. 2001. Alguero Boetti, Barry McGee, Todd James, Steve Powers, Curatus, Pio Baldi, Paolo Colombo, Sandra Pinto, 2003. Charles Avery, Abishka Brazada, Sara Rossi, Carola Spadoni, Curatus, Pio Baldi, Monica Pignatti Morano and Paolo Colombo. A12. Alessandro Ariati, Mike Olisale, Diego Perone, Patrick Tutto Fuoco, Zimmer Frey. Curator, Massimiliano Gioni, 2005. Carolina Antique, Manfredi Beninati, Loris Cecchini, Lara Favoretto. Curatus, Pio Baldi, Monica Pignatti Morano and Paolo Colombo. 2007. Giuseppe Pennone, Francesco Vezzoli. Curator, Ida Ginelli. 2009. Matteo Basile, Manfredi Beninati, Valerio Berruti, Bertozzi and Carsoni. Nicola Bolla, Sandro Chia, Marco Cingolani, Giacomo Costa, Aaron Demetz, Roberto Floriani, Daniele Galliano, Marco Lodola, MASBEDO, Gianmarco Montesano, David Nido, Luca Pignatelli, Eliza Ciacelli, Sissi, Nicola Ferlato, Silvio Wolf. Curatus, Luca Beatrice and Beatrice Buscaroli. 2011. L'Art Non Cosa Nostra, a group show with 250 artists, including Valerio Adami, Vanessa Beecroft, Agostino Bonalumi, Enzo Cucci, Roberto Ferri, Michelangelo Pistoletto, Rabarama and Oliviero Toscani. Curator, Vittorio Sagabi. 2013. Francesco Arena, Massimo Bartolini, Gianfranco Baruscello, Elisabetta Bernassi, Flavio Favelli, Luigi Ghiri, Piero Golia, Francesca Grilli, Marcello Maloberti, Fabio Mauri, Giulio Paolini, Marco Torelli, Luca Vitone, Sisley XHAFA. Curator, Bartolomeo Pietro Marchi. 2015. Alars Filial, Andrea Aquilanti, Francesco Barocco, Vanessa Beecroft, Antonio Biasiucci, Giuseppe Cacavale, Paolo Gioli, Janice Cunellis, Nino Longobardi, Marzia Magliora, Luca Monterastelli, Mimo Palladino, Claudio Parmigiani, Nicola Samori, Aldo Tambellini. Curator, Vincenzo Trioni. 2017. Giorgio Andreata Callo, Roberto Cuoghi, Adelita Husney Bay. Curator, Cecilia Alemani. Japan. Designed by Takamasa Yoshizaka. 1956. Japan has the longest history at the Venice Biennale compared to any other Asian nation. List of exhibitors in the Japanese Pavilion. 1952. Taiken Yokoyama, Kokei Kobayashi, Kiyotaka Kabaraki, Hai Hashiro Fukuda, Kyujin Yamamoto, Kenji Yoshioka, Satoru Yasui, Shinsen Tokuoka, Yuzaburo Umehara, Ichiro Fukuzawa, Kagai Kawaguchi. 1954. Hanjiro Sakamoto, Taro Okamoto. 1956. Kunitaro Suda, Kazuo Kita, Takeo Yamaguchi, Shigeru Ueki, Toyoichi Yamamoto, Shiko Munakata. 1958. Ichiro Fukuzawa, Kawabata Yushi, Saisen Mida, Kenzo Okada, Yoshi Kinuchi, Shindo Suji. 1960. Toshimitsu Umai, Yoshi Shigesaito, Kei Sato, Kaoru Yamaguchi, Tadahiro Ono, Tomonori Toyofuku, Yoshitatsu Yanagihara, Yozo Hamaguchi. 1962. Kinuko Emi, Minoru Kawabata, Kumi Sugai, Tadashi Sugimata, Ryokichi Mukai. 1964. Yoshishiga Saito, Toshinobu Onosato, Hisao Domoto, Tomonori Toyofuku, 1966, Toshinobu Onosato, Masuo Ikeda, Morio Shinoda, I.O., 1968, Tomio Miki, Kumi Sugai, Jiro Takamatsu, Katsuhiro Yamaguchi, 1970, Nobuo Sekine, 1972, Kenji Usami, Shintaro Tanaka, 1976, Kishin Shinoyama, 1978, Koji Enokura, Kishio Shuga, 1980, Koji Enokura, Susuma Koshimizu, Izumu Wakabayashi, 1982, Naro Yoshi Hikosaka, Yoshio Kitayama, Tadashi Kawamata, 1984, Kosho Ito, Kyoji Takubo, Kosai Hori, 1986, Izumu Wakabayashi, Masafumi Mata, 1988, Shigeo Toya, Keiji Amatsu, Katsura Funakoshi, 1990, Toshikatsu Endo, Saburo Muraoka, 1993, Yayoi Kusama, 1995, Katsuhiko Hibino, Yoichiro Kawaguchi, Hiroshi Senju, Jae-yoon Choi, 1997, Rei Naito, 2003, Yutaka Sone, Motohiko Adani, 2005, Ashiuchi Miyako, 2007, Masao Okabe, Commissioner, Chihiro Minato, 2009, Miwa Yanagi, 2011, Tabaimo, Curator, Uka Umatsu, 2013, Koki Tanaka, Curator, Mike Uraya, 2015, Chiharu Shiota, Curator, Hitoshi Nekano, 2017, Takahiro Iwasaki, Curator, Maruro Washida, Republic of Kosovo, List of exhibitors in the Kosovo Pavilion, 2013, Petra Halilaj, Curator, Catherine Romberg, Commissioner, Ezan Shkolali, 2015, Flaka Haliti, Curator, Nikolaus Schaffhausen, 2017, Sisley XHAFA, Curator, Artur Agani, Commissioner, Valon Ibrij, Kuwait, List of exhibitors in the Kuwait Pavilion, 2013, National Works featuring works by Sami Muhammad and Tariq Al-Hussein, Curator, Ayla Yunis, Commissioner, National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters, 2016, Between East and West, A Gulf, curated by Hamad Bukamseen and Ali Karimi, Lebanon. Lebanon was present at the Biennale for the first time in 2007. After being absent in 2009 and 2011, it is coming back in 2013. 2007. Forward. Fouar El-Khari, Lamia Jorej, Waleed Sadiq, Munira Al-Solh and Akram Zartari. Curators. Sala Barakat, Sandra Daha. 2013. Akram Zartari. Curators. Sam Bardwell, Tilfil Rath. 2017. Zad Multaka. Curator. Emmanuel Dede, Lithuania. List of exhibitors in the Lithuanian Pavilion. 1999. Mindaugas Navakas and Egle Rakauskite. 2001. Demantas Narkevicius. 2003. Svahone Stanikas and Paulia Stanikas. 2005. Jonas Mekas. 2007. Nomada Urbanain and Gadaminas Urbanus. 2009. Zilvinas Kempinas. 2011. Darius Mixus. 2013. Ginteras Divziapatris. Elena Narbatate. Ludvikas Buckleys. Kazis Varnelis. Vitote Zelenskite. Morten Norby Halverson. Jason Dodge. Gabriel Lester. Dexter Sinister. Curator. Raymondas Malasorskas. 2015. Dineus Liscavicius. 2017. Zilvinas Landsbergers. Luxembourg. The Ca del Duca. situated on the Canal Grande, has been the permanent site for Luxembourg's participations in the Venice Biennale since 1999. List of exhibitors in the Luxembourg Pavilion. 1990. Marie-Paul Feyerabend. 1993. Jean-Marie Biller. Bertrand Ney. 1995. Bert Thiss. 1997. Luc Wolf. 1999. Simone Decker. 2001. Doris Drescher. 2003. Sue Matassi. 2007. Jill Mercedes. 2009. Gas Boucher. Nadine Hilbert. 2011. Martine Feipel. Jean Bechamel. Curator. René Coquelcorn. 2013. Catherine Laurent. 2015. Philip Markovich. Curator. Paul Arden. 2017. Mike Burscheid. Curator. Kevin Moulin. Macau. List of exhibitors in the Macau Pavilion. 2015. Mio Pang Fei. Macedonia. List of exhibitors in the Republic of Macedonia Pavilion. 1993. Grigor Stevanov and Petra Nikolowski. 1997. Aneta Svetieva. 1999. Iskra Dimitrova. 2001. Javon Sumkovsky. 2003. Zaneta Bangjali and Vanna Eurosbuk. 2005. Anthony Maznevsky. 2007. Blagaya Manevsky. 2009. Nikola Ruzanovsky and Goce Nanevsky. 2011. Sarko Basevsky and Zero. 2013. Elpida Hadzi Vasileva. 2015. Ristina Ivanoska. Jan Kalovsky. Curator. Vasik Sanova. 2017. Tomadzievsky. Curator. Branislav Sarkanjak. Maldives. The Maldives Pavilion was introduced in 2013. List of exhibitors in the Maldives Pavilion. 2013. Muhammad Ali. Samar al-Shaibi. Ursula Beeman. Stefano Kegel. Wael Darwesh. Moumin Fouad. Thierry Jeffrey, aka Colonel. Khaled Hafez. Heidrun Holzfend and Christoph Drager. Hannah Husberg. Laura McLean and Calliope Sipni-Kolaza. Achilles Cantonis and Maria Papaka Heralambus. Paul Miller, aka DJ Spooky. Gregory Niemeyer. Khaled Ramada. Oliver Ressler. Klaus Schäffler. Patricio Travalli. Walu. Sixten Kai Nielsen and Martin Rosengard. Curators CPS. Chamber of Public Secrets. Alfredo Cramerotti. Aida Altri. Khaled Ramadan. Mexico. The Mexican Pavilion was introduced for the first time in 1950 with the participation of the muralists David Alfaro Siqueiros, Diego Rivera, Jose Clemente Orozco and Rufino Tamayo. For this participation, David Alfaro Siqueiros was awarded the first prize to foreign artists. The national participation was interrupted until 2007. The exhibitors that have represented the pavilion are 1950 David Alfaro Siqueiros, Diego Rivera, Jose Clemente Orozco, Rufino Tamayo. 2007 Rafael Lozano Hema. 2009 Teresa Margols. 2011 Melanie Smith. 2013 Ariel Guzik. 2015 Tanya Candiani. Luis Felipe Ortega. 2017 Carlos A. Morales. Curator. Pablo Leon de la Barra. Mongolia. Mongolia took part of Venice Art Biennale for the first time in 2015. This pioneering step was taken and commissioned by Ganchu Yibadangarev, founding director of Mongolian Contemporary Arts Support Association. The project did not get financial support from the government of Mongolia. However, Mayor of Ulaanbaatar city Bati Ul Erdene helped raising fund from Mongolian businessmen. Names of exhibitions, exhibitors, curators and organizers of the Mongolia Pavilion. 2015 Other Home. Artists Unanenkanenk Boltog Midshirif. Commissioner Ganchu Yibadangarave. Curator Uranchai Megzultaman. Organizer Mongolian Contemporary Arts Support Association. 2017 Lost in TNGRI. Artists Kai Medorj Shagdar Jav. Engtivanok Irbat. Monk Bilor Ganbold. Devarjagal Sashika. Bolatovzhan Jargal Sakhan. Commissioner Monk Orgals End. Project Director Ganchu Yibadangarave. Curator Dark Okir Yandan Janai and Organizer Mongolian Contemporary Arts Support Association. Netherlands. In 1914, the Swedish Pavilion, designed by Gustaf Ferdinand Boberg, was handed over to the Netherlands. In 1954, the Dutch Pavilion was demolished and reconstructed on the same site. Designed by Jet Thomas Rietveld in 1954. Since 1995, the Mondrian Foundation has been responsible for the Dutch entry at the Biennale di Venezia, appointing a curator for each entry. Dutch artists and curators of previous editions. 1956. Constant. Bart van der Lek. Piet Mondrian. André Volton. 1964. Karel Appel. Loose Bear. J. Moy. 1966. Constant Nieuwenhuis with paintings, sculptures, New Babylon objects, watercolors and drawings. 1968. Carol Visser. 1982. Stanley Brown. 1986. Rainier Lucassen. 1988. Henk Visch. 1990. Rob Scott. 1993. Niek Kemps. 1995. Marlene Dumas. Maria Rusin. Marieke van Warmerdam. Curator. Christa Kohn. 1997. veʻnɛttsja. Willem Orbeek. Curators. Leontine Coelevai. Arno van Roosmalen. 1999. Dan van Golden. Curator. Carol Champers. 2001. Liza May Post. Curator. Jaap Goldemond. 2003. Carlos A. Morales. Alicia Framus. Mishak Gabba. Jean van Heeswijk. Eric van Lieshout. Curator. Rain Wolfs. 2005. Jeroen de Rijik. Willem de Ruij. Curator. Martin van Nieuwenhuizen. 2007. veʻnɛttsja. Curator Maria Lavahova. 2009. Fiona Tan. Curator. Saskia Boss. 2011. Barbara Visser. Ernst van der Herven. Herman Verkerk. Johannes Schwartz. Joke Robard. Maureen Muren. Paul Kuipers. Sanneke van Hassel. Yanis Kyriakides. Curator. Guus Buma. 2013. Mark Manders. Curator. Lorenzo Benedetti. 2015. Herman de Vries. Curators. Colin Huizing. Cees de Boer. 2017. Wendelian van Oldenburg. Curator. Lucy Cotter. New Zealand. List of exhibitors in the New Zealand Pavilion. 2001. Peter Robinson and Jacqueline Fraser. Curator. Gregory Burke. 2003. Michael Stevenson. Curators. Robert Leonard and Boris Kramer. 2005. A.L. Curator. Natasha Conlund. 2007. Frank Fu. 2009. Judy Miller. Curator. Leonhard Emmerling. And Francis Uppritchard. Curators. Heather Galbraith and Francesco Manicorda. 2011. Michael Pareco-Fai. 2013. Bill Colbert. Curator. Justin Patton. 2015. Simon Denny. Curator. Robert Leonard. 2017. Lisa Rehana. Curator. Rana Devonport. The Nordic Countries. Designed by Sverfen. 1962. Small annex built by Frederick Pfaff. 1987. The cooperation between Finland, Norway and Sweden in Venice was initiated in 1962 after the completion of the Nordic Pavilion. Until 1984, the representation of each country was organized nationally. From 1986 to 2009, the pavilion was commissioned as a whole, with the curatorial responsibility alternating between the collaborating countries. From 2011, the cooperation has been temporarily discontinued, in a trial period lasting from 2011 until 2015. The pavilion was used for a national presentation. Sweden in 2011, Finland in 2013, and Norway in 2015. List of exhibitors in the Nordic Pavilion. 1962. Finland, Arti Lavonen, Kane Tapper, Esko Tironen. Norway, Rolf Nesch, Knut Rumor. Sweden, Sirida Kurt, Per Olof Ultvedt. 1964. Finland, Ina Kolaronda, Simo Hanula, Pentti Kaskapuro, Leila Pulinen. Norway, Hanna Reigen. Sweden, Torsten Andersson, Martin Holmgren, Torsten Rehnqvist. 1966. Finland, Heikki Hiiva-Öja, Harry Kivijarvi, Sam Vanni. Norway, Jakob Weidman. Sweden, Oyvind Falström. 1968. Finland, Mauno Hartman, Kimmo Kaivanto, Arti Lavonen. Norway, Gunnar S. Gunderson. Sweden, Sivert Lindblom, Arne Jones. 1970. Finland, Juhani Linnovara. Norway, Arnold Hauklund. Sweden, did not participate. 1972. Finland, Harry Kivijarvi, Pentti Lumakangas. Norway, Arne Eklund. Sweden, did not participate. 1976. Finland, Mikko Jalavisto, Tapio Uno, Kimmo Kaivanto, Ulla Rantanen. Norway, Bojberg, Steinar Christensen, Christian Kavaklund, Arvid Pettersson. Sweden, Ararat. Alternative Research in Architecture, Resources, Art and Technology. 1978. Finland, Olavi Lanu. Norway, Frans Weiderberg. Sweden, Lars Englund. 1980. Finland, Matti Kukasalo. Norway, Knut Rose. Sweden, Ola Billgren, Jan Hafström. 1982. Finland, Johanna Blomstedit. Norway, Sino Vankerodal. Sweden, Ulrik Samuelsson. 1984. Finland, Kane Tapper, Karl-Erik Strom. Norway, Bendikari. Sweden, Kurt Asker. 1986. Techni, Bard Breivik. No. Marianne Heska. No. Olli Laitikainen. Phi. K. Jellolan. Shay. Eric H. Olsen. Shay. Silja Rantanen. Phi. Carl Fredrik Reuterswood. Shay. Osmo Valtonen. Phi. Curator, Matsby. 1988. Per Inga Björlo. No. Rolf Hansen. Shay. Jukka Michaela. Phi. Curator, Marita Jayakuri. Phi. 1990. Kaven. Barclay. Hafström. For Barclay. No. Kari Kaven. Phi. Jan Hafström. Shay. Curator, Per Hovdinak. No. 1993. Jussi Niva. Phi. Truls Mellon. Shay. Bente Stocker. No. Curator, Lars Nitvay. Shay. 1995. Eva Livdahl. Shay. Per Manning. No. Nina Ruse. Phi. Curator, Timo Valjaka. Phi. 1997. Naturally Artificial. Henrik Håkansson. Shay. Mark Dion. U.S. Mariana Uutinainen. Phi. Mariko Mori. J.P. Sven Palsson. No. Curator, John Oversteihaug. No. 1999. End of a Story. Annika von Hauswolf. Shay. Knut Asdam. No. Eija Lisa Artila. Phi. Curator, John Peter Nielsen. Shea. 2001. The North is Protected. Lee Felgren. Shea. Tommy Grondland Petteri Nissanen. Phi. Carl Michael von Hauswolf. Shea. Anders Tomrin. No. Curatus. Grondland, Nissanen. Phi. 2003. Devil May Care. Karen Mama Anderson. Shea. Christina Brayan. No. Lee Izalu-en๊naːle. Phi. Curatus. Anne Karen Jortvi and Andrea Croxnez. No. 2005. Sharing Space Dividing Time. Miriam Backstrom and Karsten Holler. Shea. De. Meisjas Foldbacken. No. Curator. Asa Knacking. Shea. 2007. Welfare. Farewell. Adele Aberdeen. IQ. Phi. Jacob Dahlgren. Shea. Lars Ramberg. No. Toril Goxoir and Camilla Martins. No. Cyrus Namazi. Shea. Maria Werkele. Phi. Curator. René Bloch. De. 2009. The Collectors. In collaboration with the Danish Pavilion. Elm Green and Dragset. Clara Lidea. Shea. Wolfgang Tillmans. De. And others. Curatus. Elm Green and Dragset. DK. No. 2011. Sweden. Fia Backstrom. Andreas Eriksson. Curator. Magnus A.F. Petersons. 2013. Finland. Terry Karpoja. Curatus. Micarello. Marco Caro. Harry Larkso. 2015. Norway. Camille Normant. Curator. Katja Garcia Anton. 2017. Curator. Mats Jernstedt. Northern Ireland. List of exhibitors in the Northern Ireland Pavilion. 2005. The Nature of Things. Group show with Patrick Bloomer. Patrick Keogh. Ian Charlesworth. Factotum. Seamus Harahan. Michael Hogg. Sandra Johnston. Mary McIntyre. Katrina Moorhead. William McEwen. Darren Murray. Aisling O'Byrne. Peter Richards and Alistair Wilson. Curator. Hugh Mulholland. 2007. Willie Doherty. Curator. Hugh Mulholland. 2009. Susan McWilliam. Curator. Karen Downey. Peru. List of exhibitors in the Peruvian Pavilion. 2015. Raymond Chavez. Gilda Mantilla. Curator. Max Hernandez Calva. 2017. Juan Javier Salazar. Curator. Rodrigo Quijano. Philippines. List of exhibitors in the Philippines Pavilion. 1964. Jose Doya. 2015. Manuel Conde. Carlos Francisco. Manny Montalbano. Jose Tense Ruiz. Curator. Patrick D. Flores. 2017. Manuel Ocampo. Lani Maestro. Curator. Joselina Cruz. Poland. List of exhibitors in the Polish Pavilion. 1980. Magdalena Abakanowicz. 1993. Joseph Sajna. 1993. Miroslaw Belka. 1995. Roman Opelka. 1999. Katarzyna Kazira. 2003. Stanislaw Drozds. Curator. Pavel Sosnowski. 2005. Artur Majewski. 2007. Monika Sosnowska. Curator. Sebastian Sikotski. 2009. Krzysztof Wodizko. Curator. Bozina Zubik. 2011. Yael Bartana. Curatus. Sebastian Sikotski. Galit Lat. 2013. Konrad Smolensky. Curatus. Agnieszka Pandera. Daniel Musichuk. 2015. Joanna Malinowska and C. T. Jasper. Curator. Magdalena Moskalewicz. 2017. Sharon Lockhart. Curator. Barbara Piwowarska. Romania. Romania owns a national pavilion in the Giardini since 1938. Bought from the Italian state when the Venice Pavilion built in 1932. Architect Breno del Giudice was enlarged. The interior was planned under the attention of Nicolai Eiger. It was initially designed as an art salon with 3 rooms, the main, tall showroom being flanked by 2 smaller ones, and it stayed like that until 1962, when the walls were demolished, uniting the 3 rooms into one single salon. The initial architecture was recreated in 2015, albeit temporarily, by architect Attila Kim for Adrian Geni's Darwin's Room. Since 1997, the Romanian Institute for Culture and Research in Humanities, also known as Casa Romana di Venezia, based in Palazzo Corra, has hosted intermittently parallel exhibitions representing Romania at the Venice Biennale. Detailed list of Romanian participations. 1907. First participation of a Romanian artist in the Venice Biennale. Fritz Storck. 1924. Central Pavilion. Rooms 19 in XX. Group exhibition. Paintings by Ion Andreescu, Marius Bunescu, Cecilia Cutescu Storck, Nicolina della Vrancea Dona, Stefan Dumitrescu, Dumitru Ghiata, Lucian Grigorescu, Nicolae Grigorescu, Doru I. Ionescu, Kimin Logi, Stefan Lucian, Samuel Mutzner, Rodica Manu, G. Marinescu Valsan, George Dumitrescu Mire, G. Moscu, Theodore Palladi, George Petrescu, Costin Petrescu, Stefan Popescu, Camil Resu, Ginal, Steriadi, Eustacia Stoenescu, Hippolyte Strambu, Nicolae Tunixer, Nicolai Vermont, Arthur Verona. Sculptures by Constantin Brancusi, Oscar Hahn, Ion Jullier, Cornel Medria, D. Mire, Dimitru Paciuria, Talpasin Alexandru, Severin, Oscar Speth, Fritz Storck, General Commissioner for Romania, Gian Battista Bombardella, Organizing Artistic Committee, A. G. Verona and I. D. Stefanescu. 1938. Official inauguration of the Romanian Pavilion. Organizer and Commissioner, Nicolae Eiger. Paintings by George A. Petrescu, Stefan Popescu, Eustacia Stoenescu, Ion Theodorescu Sion. Sculptures by Oscar Hahn, Ion Jullier, Cornel Medria. Romania was also represented by Ion Andreescu and Nicolae Grigorescu in the International Exhibition of 19th-century landscape painting hosted by the Italian Pavilion. 1940. Paintings by Nicolae Darescu, Lucian Grigorescu, Theodore Palladi, Ginal, Steriadi. Sculptures by Celine Emilian, Mihai Onofre, including a sculpture of King Carol II of Romania. Organizer and Commissioner, Nicolae Eiger. 1942. Group exhibition of paintings by Marius Bunescu, Henry Katagi, Stefan Constantinescu, Cecilia Cutescu Storck, Horia Damian, Nicolae Darescu, Dumitru Ghiata, Lucian Grigorescu, Rodica Manu, Paul Miracovici, Alexandru Padina, Theodore Palladi, George Petrescu, Stefan Popescu, Camil Resu, Ginal, Steriadi, Eustacia Stoenescu, Nicolae Stoica, Ion Oculescu, Gheorghe Vanatoru, A. G. Verona. Sculptures by Zoe Becaranu, Alexandru Calinescu, Mac Constantinescu, Oscar Hahn, Ion Irimescu, Ion Jullier, Corneliu Medria, Milita Petrescu, Ion Grigor Popovici, Fritz Storck, including sculptures of Marshal Ion Antonescu and King Michael of Romania. Organized by the Ministry of National Propaganda. Commissioner, Ginal, Steriadi. 1954. Group exhibition of Socialist Realism. Paintings by Lydia Agricola, Octavian Angeluta, Paul Atanasiou, Corneliu Barber, Stefan Barabas, Marius Bunescu, Alexandru Siușorencu, Gheorghe Glauber, Lucian Grigorescu, Dan Hatmanu, Iosif Isa, Gheorghe Laban, Max Herman Maxi, Gavril Mikosi, Alexandru Moscu, Ion Panteli Stanciu, Kamil Resu, Mimi Maxi Saraga, Gheorghe Saru, Biennale, Steriadi, sculptures by Gheorghe Angel, Constantin Barashi, Marius Traian Butunoiu, Boris Karagia, Iosif Faketi, Octav Iescu, Ion Irimescu, Martin Izak, Ion Jellier, Ernest Kiznovsky, Egon Loworth, Konstantin Lukaci, Sandor Puskas, Artur Vetro, Ion Vlad, Mikhail Wagner, Lelia Zuaf. Watercolors and black and white sketches by Zoltan Ondraschi, Maria Constantin, Marcela Cordescu, Gheorghe Ivansenko, Oral Jiquidai, Vasil Kazar, Ligia Makovey, Jules Perahim, Noel Florin Roni, Biennale, Steriadi, Belagy Y. Sabo, Walter Widman, Organizer and Commissioner, Jules Perahim, Secretary of the Union of Fine Artists, UAP Bucharest. 1956. Group exhibition. Paintings by Corneliu Barber, Alexandru Siușorencu. Sculptures by Ion Irimescu, Cornel Medria. Drawings by Ligia Makovey, Jules Perahim. Organizing Commissioner, Parashiva Poyar. State Committee for Literature and Art, Ion Irimescu. Eminent Master of Arts in the Popular Republic of Romania. Secretary of the Union of Fine Artists, UAP. Laureate of the State Prize. 1958. Group exhibition. Paintings by Henry Katagi, Dumitru Gheata, Stefan Zoni. Sculptures by Ion Jellier, Geza Vida. Black and white drawings by Vasil Kazar, Mariana Petrescu. Commissioners, Jules Perahim and Ligia Makovey. 1960. Group exhibition. Paintings by George Petrescu. Drawings and engravings by Gheorghe Adic, Zoltan Ondraschi, Karina Beiu Angeluta, Gheorghe Botan, Geta Bratescu, Eva Serbu, Marcel Chernoaga, Stefan Constantinescu, Cornelia Danet, Vasil Dobrian, Amelia Dumitrescu, Anna Iliot, Gheorghe Ivansenko, Puya Hortensia Masiciovici, Natalia Mate, Iosif Matiez, Gheorghe Naum, Nicolae Leonolariu, Marcel Olinescu, Jules Perahim, Eugen Popa, Victor Sylvester, Belagy Y. Sabo, Gheorghe Saru, Traian Vasai. Commissioner, Jules Perahim. 1962. Group exhibition. Paintings by Bradek Kovaleu. Sculptures by Ion Vlad. Drawings by Vasil Dobrian. Paul Erdos. Commissioner, Jules Perahim. 1964. Group exhibition. Paintings by Ion Bitan, Ion Gheorghiu, Ion Pasha. Sculptures by Boris Karagia. Commissioner, Misha Deac. Secretary of the Council for Arts from the State Committee for Culture and Arts of the Popular Republic of Romania. 1966. Ion Oculescu Retrospective. Commissioner, Petru Cămanescu. 1968. Group exhibition. Virgil Almasanu. Painting. Octav Grigorescu. Drawing. Ovidiu Mitek. Sculpture. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. 1970. Group exhibition. Henry Mavrodin. Ion Celestianu. Painting. George Apostiou. Sculpture. Marcel Chernoaga. Graphics. Ritzi Victoria and Peter Jacobi. Decorative Arts. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. Vice President of the Union of Fine Artists, UAP. 1972. Group exhibition. Graphics. Etching in the Contemporary Space. Graphica in Spatial Contemporain. General theme. Work of art or behavior. Opera sau comportamental. Graphics by Anna Maria Andronescu, Marcel Chernoaga, Dumitru Sionka, Ioan Donca, Adrian Dumitrichi, Misha Dumitrescu, Dan Urshanu, Sergiu Georgescu, Harry Gutman, Th. Valentin Ionescu, George Leolia, Wanda Miulik, Tiberiu Nicorescu, Ion Panitescu, Anton Perusi, Ion State, Theodora Stendel Moisescu, Ion Stendel, Radu Stoica, Iosif Teodorescu. Sculptures by Gheorghe Iliescu Kalinesti, Misha Stefanescu. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. President of the Art and Literature Theory and History section of the Social Sciences Academy. Deputy Commissioner, Valentin Ionescu. 1976. Group exhibition. The Ambient as a Social Problem. Sculpture, Works and Photos. Geza Vida, Ion Vlasiu, Konstantin Lukaci, Konstantin Popovici, Grigor Manea, George Apostiou, Petra, Nikopeta, Balanika, Aurélien Bolet, Christian Brizu, Mihai Bukulai, Florin Kodra, Napoleon Tyan, Sylvia Radu, Ion Condescu. Photographic aspects, ambient, Vlad Florescu, Ion Condescu, Eugen Petras, Anton Aberwain. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. 1978. Group exhibition. From Nature to Art. From Art to Nature. Paintings by Sorin Ilfăvianu, IACOB Laser, Viorel Marginian, Horia Bernia. Sculptures by Petru Jexa, Octavian Olariu, Alexandru Gheorghita, Caragiu Georgeta Gheorghita. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. 1980. Art in the 70s. Sculptures by George Apostiou, Horia Bernia, Ogda Grigorescu, Konstantin Lukaci, Ovidiu Mitek. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. 1982. Homage to Brancusi in the Central Pavilion. Invited Commissioner, Dan Horlica. The Romanian Pavilion exhibited works by Florin Kodra, Ion Gheorghiu. Commissioner, Ion Frunzetti. 1988. Napoleon Tyan. Sculpture. Commissioner, Dan Horlica. 1990. Misha Spartaru. Sculpture. Commissioner, Dan Horlica. 1993. Horia Damian. Commissioner, Radu Veria. Deputy Commissioner, Cora Olem Babeti. 1995. Brancusi's Heritage in Romania in the Romanian Pavilion, Giardini, and in the Romanian Institute for Culture and Research in Humanities, Palazzo Cora. Artists, George Apostiou, Stefan Bertolin, Mihai Bukulai, Maria Kosha, Roman Kotosman, Doru Kovrug, Derry Dup, Ovidiu Mitek, Paul Nigu, Ion Nicodem, Neculai Paduraru, Konstantin Popovici, Misha Roman, Napoleon Tyan, Oral Vlad, Marian Zidaru. Commissioners, Dan Horlica and Coriolan Babeti. 1997. Ion Bitson, Theodore Grauer, Ion Grigorescu, Iosif Karai, Valeriu Mardan, Gheorghe Rasovski, Sorin Vrem. Commissioner, Dan Horlica. Deputy Commissioners, Cora Olem Babeti, Adrian Gutter. Besides the Romanian Pavilion, another exhibition is organized in Casa Romana di Venezia. 1999. Subreal Group and Dan Pajovski. Curator, Judith Angel. In the Romanian Pavilion, Giardini. A parallel exhibition was organized in Casa Romana, Palazzo Cora, with works by Alexandru Antic, Misha Florian, Dan Milteanu, Nicolae Onusan, Alexandru Patatics. Curator, Horia Avram. Honorary Commissioner, Dan Horlica. Deputy Commissioner, Aurora Dediu. 2001. Group exhibition. Video art by Context Network. Gheorghe Rasovski. Commissioner, Ruxandra Balaki. Curators: Ruxandra Balaki, Sebastian Bertolin, Alexandru Patatics. Deputy Commissioner: Raluca Veliza. 2003. Alteridum. X. 2. New Media Exhibition. By Kinema Icon Group. Commissioner and Curator: Kalan Mann. Deputy Curators: Raluca Veliza. Adelavar ATC. Organized by the National Museum of Contemporary Art Bucharest. MNAC. 2005. Daniel Knorr. European Influenza. Curator: Marius Babias. 2007. Victor Mann. Christy Purgation. Mona Vatamanu and Florent Tudor. Christoph Buckle and Giovanni Carmine. Low-budget monuments. Commissioner: Mihai Pop. Curator: Minia Mirkin. 2009. Stefan Constantinescu. Andrea Faciu. Cyprian Merson. The Seductiveness of the Interval. Curator: Alina Serban. Assistant Curator: Livia Pancu. Collaborators: Alex Accente. Christy Borkan. Livia Andrea Ivanovici. Project Manager: Mirella Duculescu. 2011. Ion Grigorescu. Aneta Mona Chisa and Lucia Tokova. Performing History. Curator: Maria Rusbergen. Amy Barak. Special Collaboration: Bogdan Ghiu and Timotei Nadesan. A parallel Romanian exhibition was hosted by the New Gallery of the Romanian Institute for Culture and Research in Humanities. Palazzo Cora. Romanian Cultural Resolution. Curators: Adrian Boianoiu. Alex Niculescu. 2013. Alexandra Pirici and Manuel Pelmus. An immaterial retrospective of the Venice Biennale. Curator: Raluca Voinia. Project Coordinator: Karina Buseua. At the New Gallery of the Romanian Institute for Culture and Research in Humanities. Palazzo Cora. Reflection Center for Suspended Histories. An Attempt. Curator: Anca Miulet. Artists: Apparatus 22. Irina Botia and Nicu Ilfivianu. Carolina Bregula. Ardi Mate. Olivia Miltianu. Sebastian Moldovan. Commissioner: Monica Moreriu. Deputy Commissioner: Alexandru Damian. 2015. Adrian Geni. Darwin's Room. Curator: Mihai Pop. Architect: Attila Kim. General Coordinator: Karina Suciu. In the Romanian Pavilion. Giardini. Michel Bressan. Carmen Dobrahamitna. Alex Mirițiu. Lee Rasovsky. Stefan Salva. Larissa Satar. Inventing the Truth. On Fiction and Reality. Curator: Diana Marancu. In the New Gallery of the Romanian Institute for Culture and Research in Humanities. Palazzo Cora. Commissioner: Monica Moreriu. Deputy Commissioner: Alexandru Damian. 2017. Geta Bratiscu. Russia. Designed by Alexei Shushev in 1914. In 1922, 1938, 1954, and 1978. 1980 pavilion was closed. In both 1926 and 1936 Russian pavilion hosted exhibition of Italian Futurism curated by Filippo Tommaso Marinetti. List of exhibitors in the Russian pavilion. 1914. Group exhibition of 68 artists, including Leon Bakst, Isaac Brodsky, Mikhail Vrubel, Mstislav Dobujinsky, Boris Kustodiev. 1920. Group exhibition of 20 artists, including Alexander Arhipenko, Marianne von Werfkin, Natalia Goncharova, Boris Grigoriev, Mikhail Larionov, Dmitry Steletsky, Alexey von Jorlensky. 1924. Group exhibition of 97 artists, including Nathan Altman, Lev Bruni, Igor Graber, Boris Kustodiev, Aristark Lenchilov, Kazimir Malevich, Mikhail Matyushin, Ilya Mashkov, Kuzma Petrov Vodkin. Lyubov Popova, Nadezhda Udaltsova, Robert Falk, Vasily Chekrigan, Sergei Chekhonin, David Sternberg, Alexandra Exter. 1928. Group exhibition of 72 artists, including Nathan Altman, Abram Arkhipov, Alexander Dynaker, Petr Konchalovsky, Elizaveta Kruglikova, Kuzma Petrov-Vodkin, Yuri Pimenov, Robert Falk. 1930. Group exhibition of 47 artists, including Alexander Dynaker, Alexander Labus, Aristark Lenchilov, Yuri Pimenov, David Sternberg. 1932. Group exhibition of 49 artists, including Isaac Brodsky, Alexander Dynaker, Petr Konchalovsky, Alexander Labus, Kuzma Petrov-Vodkin, Yuri Pimenov, David Sternberg. 1934. Group exhibition of 23 artists, including Isaac Brodsky, Alexander Dynaker, Vera Mukhina, Kuzma Petrov-Vodkin. 1956. Group exhibition of 72 artists, including Igor Grabar, Alexander Dynaker, Boris Ioganson, Petr Konchalovsky, Pavel Koren, Ilya Mashkov, Vera Mukhina, Georgy Nisky, Yuri Pimenov, Nadezhda Udaltsova, Semen Chukov, Kukranik C. 1958. Group exhibition of 17 artists, including Evgeny Vushayek, Sergei Gerasimov, Kukranik C., Georgy Nisky, Yuri Pimenov, Arkady Plastov. 1960. Group exhibition of 22 artists, including Alexander Dynaker, Kukranik C., Dmitry Moore, Vera Mukhina, Andrei Milnikov, Georgy Nisky, Commissioner, Irina Antonova. 1962. Group exhibition of 12 artists, including Mikhail Anikasin, Sergei Konenkov, Jelly Korzev, Viktor Popkov, Tyre Salikov. Commissioner, Larissa Salmina. 1964. Group exhibition of 42 artists, including Alexander Dynaker, Pavel Koren, F.C. Moisenko, Vladimir Stozharov, Evgeny Vushayek. 1966. Group exhibition of 26 artists, including Vladimir Stozharov, Dmitry Zhilinsky, Misha Brusilovsky. 1968. Group exhibition of 15 artists, including Dmitry Bisty, Arkady Plastov, Yuri Vaznetsov. 1970. Nikolai Andreev, Alexander Dynaker. 1972. Group exhibition of 31 artists, including F.C. Moisenko, Kuzma Petrov-Vodkin, Nikolai Tomsky. 1976. Group exhibition of 45 artists, including Georgy Nisky, Yuri Pimenov, Tyre Salikov, Vladimir Stozharov. 1977. Group exhibition of 99 artists in frames of Biennale of Dissident, including Eric Bulatov, Ilya Kabikov, Andrei Monastersky, Oscar Rabin, Oleg Vasilyev, Anatoly Zverev. 1982. Group exhibition of 32 artists, including Tatiana Nazarenko, Viktor Popkov, Dmitry Zhilinsky. 1984. Group exhibition of 6 artists, including Nikolai Akimov, Alexander Tishler. 1986. Group exhibition of 23 artists, including Dmitry Bisty, Vladimir Favorsky. 1988. Aristark Lenchilov. 1990. Group exhibition of 7 artists, including Evgeny Mitter, Robert Rauschenberg, Aidan Salikova. 1993. Ilya Kabikov. 1995. Evgeny As, Dmitry Gutov, Vadim Fishkin. Commissioner, Victor Misiano. 1997. Maxim Kantor. Commissioner, Konstantin Bokorov. Curator, Yuri Nikich. 1999. Sergei Bugev. Africa, Vitaly Kamar and Alexander Melamed. Commissioner, Konstantin Bokorov, Curatus, Olesya Turkina, Joseph Bakhtin, 2001, Leonid Sokov, Olga Chernyshova, Sergei Shotov, Commissioner, Leonid Bazanov, Curator, Ekaterina Degot, 2003, Sergei Bratkov, Alexander Vinogradov and Vladimir Dubosarsky, Konstantin Zvezda-Kitov, Valery Koshlyakov, Commissioner, Evgeny Zyblov, Curator, Victor Misiano, 2005, Provmiser Group, Programmed for Escape, Commissioner, Evgeny Zyblov, Curatus, Olga Lopukova, Lyubov Saprikina, 2007, AES plus F, Andrei Bartanev, Georgy Frangulian, Arseny Meshirov, Julia Milner, Alexander Ponomarev, Commissioner, Vasily Satelli, Curator, Olga Sviblova, 2009, Alexei Kalima, Andrei Molodkine, Gosha Ostritsov, Anatoly Juravlev, Sergei Shekhovsov, Irina Karina, Pavel Pepeshtin, Commissioner, Vasily Satelli, Curator, Olga Sviblova, 2011, Andrei Monastirsky and Collective Actions Group, Elena Iligina, Sabina Hensgen, Igor Makarovich, Nikolai Pantakov, Sergei Romashko and others. Commissioner, Stella Kesareva, Curator, Boris Groys, 2013, Vadim Zakharov, Commissioner, Stella Kesareva, Curator, Udo Kittelman, 2015, Irina Nakova, Commissioner, Stella Kesareva, Curator, Margarita Tupitsin, 2017, Grisha Bruskin, Sasha Pyrogova, Georgy Kuznetsov, Andrei Blokhin, Curator, Semen Mikhailovsky, San Moreno. List of exhibitors. 2009, 2011. Group exhibition of 13 artists, including Dorothy Albrecht, Marco Bravura, Christian Ceccaroni, Daniela Comani, Ottavio Fabbri, Verdiano Manzi, Patrizia Marandi, Omar Paolucci, Cristina Rotondaro, Lars Teichmann, Thea Tini, Daniela Tonelli, Paola Taroni. 2015. Group exhibition of 11 artists, including Zhu Deqi, Liu Ruo Wang, Ma Yuan, Li Lei, Zhang Hongmei, Eleonora Mazza, Giovanni Giulianelli, Giancarlo Frissoni, Tony Margiotta, Eliza Monaldi, Valentina Pazzini. Scotland. List of exhibitors in the Scottish Pavilion. 2003. Claire Barkley, Jim Lambie, Simon Starling. 2005. Alex Pollard, Joanne Tatham and Tom O'Sullivan. Kathy Wilkes. 2007. Charles Avery, artist. Henry Coombs, Louise Hopkins, Rosalind Nashashibi, Lucy Scarr, Tony Swain. 2009. Martin Boyce. 2011. Carla Black. 2013. Corin Swan, Duncan Campbell, artist. Hayley Tompkins. 2015. Graham Fagan. 2017. Rachel McLean, Serbia. List of exhibitors in the Serbian Pavilion. 2015. Ivan Grubanov, Curator. Lydia Marinuk, Seychelles. The Seychelles Pavilion was first introduced in 2015 featuring A Clockwork Sunset. The pavilion was commissioned by the Seychelles Art Projects Foundation and curated by Sarah J. MacDonald and Victor Schaubwang. List of exhibitors in the Seychelles Pavilion. 2015. George Camille, Leon Wilmer, Lois Radegonde. The 2017 Seychelles Pavilion featured the work of Group SEZ, a collective comprising the following artists. 2017. Alyssa Adams, Tristan Adams, George Camille, Christine Chetty-Payette, Zoe Chong-Seng, Daniel Doden, Charlie Dodo, Alan Ernester, Christine Harter, Nigel Henry, Altude Libonotis, Mark Luke, Egbert Marday, Colbert Norris, Leon Radegond, Danny Sofa. The pavilion was commissioned by the government of the Republic of Seychelles, Commissioner Benjamin Rose, and curated by Martin Kennedy under the exhibition title, Slowly, Quietly, Singapore. List of exhibitors in the Singapore Pavilion. 2001. Chen Kezan, Sulay Japa, Matthew Nui, Suzanne Victor. 2003. Heman Chong, Francis Ng, Tan Sui Hyen. 2005. Lim Zai Chuan, curator. Eugene Tan. 2007. Tang Da Wu, Vincent Liao, Jason Lim and Zulkifil Mahmoud, curator. Lindy Po. 2009. Ming Wong, curator. Tang Fu Kuan. 2011. Ho Su Nyen, curator. June Yap. 2015. Charles Lim, curator. Shabir Hussein Mustafa. 2017. Zaiku Ning, curator. June Yap. Slovenia. List of exhibitors in the Slovenian Pavilion. 2007. Tobias Putri. 2009. Miha Struckelj. 2013. Jasmina Sabic. 2015. Jasima Evlia Pollock, curatus. Michelle Drashek. Aurora Fonda. 2017. Nika Orta, curator. Andrea Rabanuk, South Africa. 2017. Candice Brights. Mohammed Sakeng, curator. Lucy McGarry, South Korea. Designed by Seok Chul Kim and Franco Mancuso. 1995. South Korea has participated in the Venice Biennale since 1995. List of exhibitors in the South Korean Pavilion. 1995. Yoon Hyung-kyun, Kwak Hoon, Kim In-kyum, Jeon Suchin, Commissioner. Il Lee. 1997. Hyung-woo Lee, Ik-jung Kang, curator. Oh Kwang-soo. 1999. Lee Buell, No Sang-kyun, curator. Misuk Song. 2001. Michael Ju, Da Ho-soo, commissioner. Kyung-mi Park. 2003. Fong In-ki, BAHC Yiso. Chung So-young, commissioner. Kim Hong-hee. 2007. Hyun-koo Lee, commissioner. Soyeon-un. 2009. Ha-gyang, commissioner. Yoongi-ju. 2011. Lee Yong-bak, commissioner. Yoon Chi-gab. 2013. Kim Soo-ja, curator. Sung-duk Kim. 2015. Moon Kyung-won, Jun Junyo, curator. Suk-kyung Lee. 2017. Cody Choi, Lee Won, curator. Lee Deung, Spain. Designed by Javier de Luque. 1922. Facade restored by Joaquin Vaquero Palacios. 1952. List of exhibitors in the Spanish Pavilion. 1954. Miguel Ortiz Berical. 1958. Eduardo Chilida. 1970. Gaston Oriana. 1984. Anthony Clive. 1988. Susana Solano. 1993. Anthony Tapiz. 1999. Manolo Valde. Esther Ferrer, curator. David Perez. 2001. Ana Laura Allies. Javier Perez, curator. Estrella de Diego. 2003. Santiago Sierra, curator. Rosa Martinez. 2005. Anthony Montardes, curator. Bartomeu Mari. 2007. Manuel Valarino. Jose Luis Guerin. Los Torresnos. Ruben Ramos, curator. Alberto Ruiz de Samaniego. 2009. Mikel Barcelo, curator. Enrique Juncosa. 2011. Dora Garcia, curator. Katia Garcia Anton. 2013. Lara Almarsky, curator. Octavio Zaya. 2015. Francesc Ruiz. Pepo Salazar. Cabello Castler, curator. Marty Manin, 2017. Jordi Coloma. Curator. Manuel Sagard. Switzerland. Pavilion designed by Bruno Giacometti. 1952. Between 1990 and 2009, Switzerland also used the San Stae Church as exhibition venue. From 1932 until 1952, Switzerland had another pavilion, designed by Breno del Giudice on the island St. Helena. As of 2012, Pro Helvetia has assumed responsibility for the Swiss contributions to the Venice Biennale. List of exhibitors in the Swiss Pavilion. 1920. Group Exhibition. 1926. Group Exhibition. 1932. Paul Bodmer. Nummer 11. Augusto Giacometti. Carlotto Hugen. Reinhold Kundug. Martin Lauterberg. Ernst Morgenthaler. Alfred Heinrich Pellegrini. Karl Geisser. Hermann Haller. Hermann Hubacher. Johann Jakob Probst, René Aubert-Honoir, Maurice Beraud, Hans Berger, Abraham Hermanjit, Albert Karl Angst, 1934, Kuno Miet, Hermann Haller, 1936, Aldo Patocchi, Emilio Maria Beretta, Max Uehlinger, 1938, Victor Serbeck, Hermann Hubacher, Hans Berger, 1940. Louis René Moyliet, Johann Jakob Probst, Alexandre Blanchet, 1942, Karl Walser, Otto Charles Banninger, Max Hunziker, 1948, Fritz Pauli, Franz Fischer, René Aubert-Honoir, Albert Schneider, 1950, Alfred Heinrich Pellegrini, Ernst Suter, 1952, Hans Fischer, Max Gubler, Johann Jakob Probst, 1954, Kuno Miet, Karl Burkhardt, Paul Speck, Marcel Ponce, 1956, Hans Eschbacher, Walter Bodmer, Johannes Böhler, Eugen Heffelfinger, Walter Link, Bernard Lugenbuehl, Robert Muller, Erwin Raymond, Sophie Teuber-Up, Louis Weber, André Gigan, Hans-Jörg Gissiger, René Moni, Antoine Ponce, Leon Prébandier, André Ramseur, Serge Brugnoni, 1958, Max Bill, Richard Paul Lorza, Camille Grazer, Theodore Bally, Wolf Barth, Walter Bodmer, Theo Ebel, Fritz Glarner, Leo Lupi, Louis René Moyliet, Wilfried Moser, Max Rudolf von Mühlen, 1960, Otto Tumi, Valen, Robert Muller, 1962, Albert Schilling, Paul Speck, Louis René Moyliet, 1964, Zoltan Kemeny, Bernard Lugenbuehl, 1966, Johannes Itten, Walter Link, 1968, Fritz Glarner, Hans Eschbacher, 1970, Peter Stampfly, Walter Vogerli, Jean-Edouard Augsburger, 1972, Richard Paul Lorza, Willy Weber, 1976, Max Altorfer, Claude Lowe, 1978, Raphael Benazzi, Roland Hotz, Jean Lecoulter, 1980, Peter Steiner, Wilfried Moser, Oscar Wigley, 1982, Dieter Roth, 1984, Miriam Kahn, 1986, John Armleder, Aldo Walker, 1988, Marcus Rates, 1990, Olivier Mosset, 1993, Christoph Reutemann, 1995, Peter Fischli and David Weiss, 1997, Urs Frey, Helmut Fadel, 1999, Roman Siner, 2001, Urs Luthi, Norbert Moslang, Andy Gould, 2003, Emmanuel Antiel, Gerda Steiner, Jörg Lenzerlinger, 2005, Pippi Lotti Rist, Ingrid Wilde, Gianni Motti, Sherilyan Ashat, Marco Poloni, Curator, Stefan Banz, 2007, Yves Netzhammer, Ugo Rondinone, Urs Fischer, Christine Strulli, Curators, Urs Stobe, Andreas Munch, 2009, Sylvia Batchley, Fabrice Gygi, Commissioner, Andreas Munch, Curator, Urs Stobe, 2011, Thomas Hirschhorn, Chewing the Scenery, Curator, Andrea Tal, 2013, Valentine Caron, Curator, Giovanni Carmine, 2015, Pamela Rosencrantz, Curator, Suzanne Pfeffer, 2017, Carol Bove, Teresa Hubbard, Alexander Birchler, Curator, Philip Kaiser, Turkey. In 2013, Turkey signed a 20-year lease for a national pavilion at the Venice Biennale. The state-funded Istanbul Foundation for Culture and Arts is the coordinator of the Turkish Pavilion. List of exhibitors in the Turkish Pavilion. 1990. Kemal Onse, Mithat Sen. Curator, Beryl Madra. 1993. Erdag Axel, Sahak Hiraz. Jargı İsmi, Adem Yilmaz. Curator, Beryl Madra. 2001. Murat Morova, Butch Morris, Ahmet Oktum, Serman Sherif, Zerban, Net, Güvenç Erlioglu and Hakan Topal. Curator, Beryl Madra. 2003. Nuri Bilge Ceylan, Ergun Kavacıglu, Gül Ilgas, Neriman Polat, Natif Topkırıglu. Curator, Beryl Madra. 2005. Hüseyin Çalayan. Curator, Beryl Madra. 2007. Hüseyin Alptekin. Curator, Vasif Korçun. 2009. Banu Senatoglu. Ahmet Togut. Curator, Basik Sanova. 2011. Aisha Erkmin. Curator, Fulya Erdemci. 2013. Ali Kazma. Curator, Emre Bakel. 2015. Sarkis. Curator, Defne Ayaz. 2017. Sevdet Eric. Tuvalu. Despite the cost to the third world country, Tuvalu decided to develop its first national pavilion in 2013 to highlight the negative effects of global warming on the nation, which is forecast to be one of the first countries to disappear due to sea level rise caused by climate change. After working closely with Taiwanese eco-artist Vincent J. F. Huang at the 2012 UNFCCC COP18 session in Doha, Qatar, and collaborating with the artist on several occasions, Tuvalu's government invited Huang to act as the representative artist for the pavilion. All of the artworks at the 2013 Tuvalu Pavilion focused on climate change and included In the Name of Civilization, A Giant Oil Rig Turned Agent of Destruction, and Prisoner's Dilemma, a depiction of the Statue of Liberty kneeling in apology to ghostly portraits of terracotta penguins symbolic of ecological sacrifices made to further the development of human civilization. List of exhibitors for the Tuvalu Pavilion. 2013. Vincent J. F. Huang. Curators. An Yi Pan. Lisa Xian. Shi Shuping. 2015. Vincent J. F. Huang. Curator. Thomas J. Bergui. Ukraine. The Pinchuk Art Center sponsored Ukraine's pavilions in 2007, 2009 and 2015. List of exhibitors in the Ukrainian Pavilion. 2005. Mykola Babuk. Your Children. Ukraine. Curator, Oleksiy Titarenko. 2011. Oksana Mas. Post versus Proto-Renaissance. Curator, Oleksiy Rodochenko. 2013. Rydny Mykola. Zinkovsky Hamlet. Kadyrowa Curators. Soloviev Alexander. Burlaka Victoria. 2015. Yevgenia Belorusets. Nikita Kadan. Zhana Kadyrova. Mykola Rydny and Serhiy Zhadin. Artem Valokitin. Annas of Yarginzeva, an open group. Curator, Bjorn Geldhoff. 2017. Boris Mikhailov, curator. Peter Doroshenko, United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates Venice Pavilion first opened in 2009. But 2015 was the first time an Emirati has served as curator. List of exhibitors in the UAE Pavilion. 2009. Lamia Gargash. Commissioner. Dr. Lamis Hamdan. Curator. Teardad Zofada. 2011. Abdullah Al-Saadi. Sheikha Latifa bint Maktoum. Reem Al-Gath. Curator. Vasif Kortun. 2013. Muhammad Kazem. Commissioner. Dr. Lamis Hamdan. Curator. Reem Fada. 2015. Hassan Sharif. Muhammad Kazem. Abdullah Al-Saadi. Ahmed Al-Ansari. Musa Al-Halian. Muhammad Al-Kasib. Abdul Qadir Al-Ray. Muhammad Abdullah Bulhaya. Salem Jafar. Dr. Najib Maki. Abdul Rahim Salim. Obaid Surur. Dr. Muhammad Yusuf. And Abdul Rahman Zainal. Curator. Hor Al-Kashimi. United States. The United States Pavilion at the Venice Biennale was constructed in 1930 by the Grand Central Art Galleries, a non-profit artists cooperative established in 1922 by Walter Leighton Clark together with John Singer Sargent, Edmund Griessen, and others. As stated in the gallery's 1934 catalogue, the organization's goal was to give a broader field to American art, to exhibit in a larger way to a more numerous audience, not in New York alone but throughout the country, thus displaying to the world the inherent value which our art undoubtedly possesses. Quote, in 1930 Walter Leighton Clark and the Grand Central Art Galleries spearheaded the creation of the U.S. Pavilion at the Venice Biennale. The pavilion's architects were William Adams Delano, who also designed the Grand Central Art Galleries, and Chester Holmes Aldrich. The purchase of the land, design, and construction was paid for by the galleries and personally supervised by Clark. As he wrote in the 1934 catalogue, pursuing our purpose of putting American art prominently before the world, the directors a few years ago appropriated the sum of $25,000 for the erection of an exhibition building in Venice on the grounds of the International Biennial. Messrs. Delano and Aldrich generously donated the plans for this building, which is constructed of Istrian marble and pink brick and more than holds its own with the 25 other buildings in the park, owned by the various European governments. Quote, the pavilion, owned and operated by the galleries, opened on May 4, 1930. Approximately 90 paintings and 12 sculptures were selected by Clark for the opening exhibition. Artists featured included Max Bohm, Hector Kaser, Lillian Westcott Hale, Edward Hopper, Abraham Poole, Julius Roll Chauvin, Joseph Poyet, Eugene Savage, Elmer Schofeld, Ophelia Keelan, and African-American artist Henry Tanner. U.S. Ambassador John W. Garrett opened the show together with the Duke of Bergamo. The Grand Central Art Galleries operated the U.S. Pavilion until 1954, when it was sold to the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, shows were organized by MoMA, Art Institute of Chicago, and Baltimore Museum of Art. The Modern withdrew from the Biennale in 1964, and the United States Information Agency ran the pavilion until it was sold to the Guggenheim Foundation courtesy of funds provided by the Peggy Guggenheim Collection. Since 1986, the Peggy Guggenheim Collection has worked with the United States Information Agency, the U.S. Department of State, and the Fund for Artists at international festivals and exhibitions in the organization of the visual arts exhibitions at the U.S. Pavilion. While the Solomon R. Guggenheim Foundation has organized the comparable shows at the Architecture Biennales. Every 2 years, museum curators from across the U.S. detail their visions for the American Pavilion in proposals that are reviewed by the NY Federal Advisory Committee on International Exhibitions. FACI, a group comprising curators, museum directors and artists who then submit their recommendations to the Public-Private Fund for United States artists at international festivals and exhibitions. Traditionally, the endowment's selection committee has chosen a proposal submitted by a museum or curator, but in 2004 it simply chose an artist who in turn has nominated a curator, later approved by the State Department. Exhibitors partial list of exhibitors at the United States Pavilion. 1930. Edward Hopper, Julius Rohl Chauvin, Eugene Savage, Henry Tanner. 1950. 26th. Arshile Gorky, Willem de Kooning, Jackson Pollock. 1954. 28th. Willem de Kooning, Ben Shahn. 1960. 30th. Philip Guston, Hans Hofmann, Franz Klein, Theodore Rossack. 1962. 31st. Jan Muller, Louise Nevelson. 1964. 32nd. John Chamberlain, Jim Dine, Jasper Johns, Morris Lewis, Kenneth Noland, Klaus Oldenburg, Robert Rauschenberg, Frank Stella. 1966. 33rd. Helen Frankenthaler, Ellsworth Kelly, Roy Lichtenstein, Jules Zalitsky. 1968. 34th. Leonard Baskin, Edwin Dickinson, Richard Diebenkorn, Red Grooms, James McGarrell, Ruben Nakian, Fairfield Porter. 1970. 35th. Survey of American Prints and Printmaking. Commissioner, Lois A. Bingham. Curator, Henry T. Hopkins. 1972. 36th. Diane Arbus, Ronald Davis, Richard Estes, Sam Gilliam, Jim Nutt, Keith Sonnier. Commissioner, Walter Hopps. 1976. 37th. Richard Ushvaga, Charles Garabedian, Robert Irwin, Donald Judd, Agnes Martin, Robert Motherwell, Ed Rusher, Robert Ryman, Joel Shapiro, Richard Tuttle, Andy Warhol. H. C. Westerman. Commissioner, Thomas M. Messer. Curators, Hugh M. Davies, Sam Hunter, Rosalind Krauss, Marcia Tucker. 1978. 38th. Harry Callahan, Richard Diebenkorn. Commissioner, Robert T. Buck, Jr. Curators, Peter Bunnell, Linda Cathcart. 1980. 39th. Vito Acconci, Christo, Laurie Anderson and others. Commissioner, Janet Carden. 1982. 40th. Jess. Robert Smithson. Posthumous. Richard Pousit Dart. Commissioner, Thomas W. Levitt. Curator, Robert Hobbs. 1984. 41st. Eric Fischel, Charles Garabedian, Melissa Miller and others. Commissioner, Marcia Tucker. Curators, Lynn Gumpert, Ned Rifkin. 1986. 42nd. Isamu Noguchi. Commissioner, Henry Geldzahler. 1988. 43rd. Jasper Johns. Curator, Mark Rosenthal. 1990. 44th. Jenny Holzer, Mother and Child. Commissioner, Michael Opping. 1993. 45th. Louise Bourgeois. Curator, Charlotte Kotick. 1995. 46th. Bill Viola. Buried Secrets. Curator, Marilyn A. Zeitlin. 1997. 47th. Robert Kolesgut. Commissioner, Mimi Roberts. 1999. 48th. Anne Hamilton. Curators, Katie Klein, Helen Posner, Yuko Ono, David Bose. 2001. 49th. Robert Gober, Curatus. Olga M. Viso. James Rondeau. 2003. 50th. Fred Wilson, Commissioner and Curator. Kathleen Goncharoff. 2005. 51st. Ed Rusher, Commissioner. Linda Norden, Curator. Donna DeSalvo. 2007. 52nd. Felix Gonzalez Torres, Posthumous, Curator. Nancy Spector. 2009. 53rd. Bruce Nauman, Curatus. Carlos Basualdo, Michael R. Taylor. 2011. 54th. Alora and Calzadilla, Commissioner. Lisa Freeman. 2013. 55th. Sarah S. Z.E., Curatus. Holly Block, Carrie Lovelace. 2015. 56th. Joan Jonas, Commissioner. Paul C. Ha, Curatus. Paul C. Ha. Ute Metabauer. 2017. 57th. Mark Bradford, Curatus. Christopher Bedford. Katie Siegel, Uruguay. Ex-warehouse of the Biennale. 1958. Ceded to the government of Uruguay. 1960. List of exhibitors in the Uruguayan Pavilion. 1954. Jose Cuneo. Severino Pose. 1956. Joaquin Torres Garcia. 1960. Zoma Baitler. Washington Barcala. Norberto Berdier. Jose Cuneo. Jose Echave. Adolfo Holti. Augusto Torres. Vicente Martin. Julia Verdier, Commissioner. Jorge Paez Valaro. 1962. German Cabrera. Juan Ventayol. 1964. Jorge Damiani. Jose Gamarra. Nelson Ramos. Jorge Paez Valaro. 1968. Antonio Frasconi, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1970. Torla de Montevideo. Armando Bigelow. Ernesto Vila. Hector Vilcher, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1972. Luis A. Solari, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1986. Ernesto Ariztegui. Clever Lara, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1988. Luis Camatza, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1990. Gonzalo Fonseca, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1993. Agueda de Cancro. 1995. Ignacio Itaria, Commissioner. Angel Kallenberg. 1997. Nelson Ramos. 1999. Ricardo Pascal. 2001. Ryan Cardio, Commissioner. Clever Lara. 2003. Pablo Achagari, Curator. Luciano Caramel. 2005. Lacey Duarte, Commissioners. Alicia Harbour. Olga Lamaudi. 2007. Ernesto Vila, Commissioner. Enrique Aguirre. 2009. Raquel Besio. Juan Burgos. Pablo Uribe, Commissioners. Patricia Bentancur. Alfredo Torres. 2011. Alejandro Cizico. Miguel Ferrero, Curator. Cleo Bugle. 2013. Wiredo Diaz Valdez, Curatus. Carlos Capellan. Veronica Cordero. 2015. Marco Maggi, Curator. Patricia Bentancur. 2017. Mario Segredini, Curator. Gabriel Perlafo Linari, Venezuela. Designed by Carlo Scarpa. 1956. List of exhibitors in the Venezuelan Pavilion. 1964. Jesus Rafael Soto. 1970. Carlos Cruz Diaz. Jesus Rafael Soto. 1978. Luisa Richter. 1980. Regulo Perez. 1988. Jacobo Borges. 1990. Julio Pacheco Rivers. 1995. Mayor Vaisman. 2005. Santiago Paul, Commissioner. Vivian Rivers Gingerick. 2007. Antonio Bricino, Vincent and Ferrier, Commissioner. Zuliva Vivas, 2009. Claudio Perna, Antonietta Sosa, Alejandro Otero, 2011. Francisco Basim, Clemencia Laban, Yoshi. Curator. Luis Hurtado, 2013. Colectivo de Artistas Urbanos Venezolanos. Curator. Juan Calzadilla, 2015. Argelia Bravo, Felix Molina, Flix. Curator. Oscar Sotio Meneses, Wales. The Wales Pavilion was introduced in 2003. List of exhibitors in the Wales Pavilion. 2003. Bethan Hughes and Sarah Thwyn Evans and Simon Pope. 5. 2005. Peter Finnemore, Laura Ford and Paul Grandjohn. 2007. Richard Deacon, Merlin James, and Heather and Ivan Morrison. 2009. John Cale. 2011. Tim Davies. 2013. Bedwyr Williams. 2015. Helen Sear, Curator. Photo Gallery. 2017. James Richards, Zimbabwe. 2011. Tapfi Magutsa, Mishek Masamvu, Barry Bickle, Calvin Dondo, Commissioner. Doreen C. Banda, Curator. Raphael Chikukwa. 2013. Portia Zavavahira, Michelle Matheson, Rashid Joggi, Voti Thebe, Virginia Chihota, Commissioner. Doreen C. Banda, Curator. Raphael Chikukwa. 2015. Chikon Zero Chazunguza, Masimba Wati, Gareth Nyandoro, Commissioner. Doreen C. Banda, Curator. Raphael Chikukwa. 2017. Charles B. Hebe, Admire Kamu Dengariri, Sylvester Mubei, Dana Wabira, Commissioner. Doreen C. Banda, Curator. Raphael Chikukwa. Unofficial pavilions. As well as the national pavilions, there are countless unofficial pavilions that spring up every year. 2009 there were pavilions such as the Gabon Pavilion and a Peckham Pavilion. Upcoming artists in new media showed work in an internet pavilion in 2011. Other Venezia group of pavilions. Bueno del Giudice, Arty Decorative Pavilion 1932. Other pavilions. Yugoslavia, Romania, Latin America, 1938. Ticket Office, Carlo Scarpa, 1951. Bookshop, James Sterling, 1991. Awards. The Venice Biennale has awarded prizes to the artists participating at the exhibition since the first edition back in 1895. Grand prizes were established in 1938 and ran until 1968 when they were abolished due to the protest movement. Prizes were taken up again in 1986. The selections are made by the board of La Biennale di Venezia, following the proposal of the curator of the international exhibition. Also, the Biennale names the 5 members of its international jury, which is charged with awarding prizes to the national pavilions. 1938 to 1968. 1948. Grand Prize for Painting, Georges Braque. Grand Prize for Sculpture, Henry Moore. 1950. Grand Prize for Painting, Henri Matisse. Grand Prize for Sculpture, Osip Zadkine. 1952. Grand Prize for Painting, Raoul Dufy. Special Prize for Sculpture, Alexander Calder. 1954. Grand Prize for Painting, Max Ernst. Grand Prize for Sculpture, Jean Arp. 1956. Grand Prize for Painting, Jacques Villon, France. Special Prize for Sculpture, Lynn Chadwick, Great Britain. International Grand Prize for Drawing, Aldemir Martins, Brazil. 1958. International Grand Prize for Painting, Mark Toby, United States. International Grand Prize for Sculpture, Eduardo Chillida, Spain. National Grand Prize for Painting, Giulio Turcato, Osvaldo Licini, National Grand Prize for Sculpture. Umberto Mastroianni, 1960, Grand Prize for Painting. Jean Fortrier, France. Hans Hartung, France. Emilio Vedova, Italy. City of Venice Prize for an Italian artist. Pietro Consagra, 1962, Grand Prize for Painting. Alfred Manessa, Grand Prize for Sculpture. Alberto Giacometti, 1964, Foreign Artist. Robert Rauschenberg, United States, 1966, Foreign Artist. Julio Leparc, Italian Artist. Lucio Fontana, Alberto Viani, 1968, Grand Prize for Painting. Bridget Riley, Grand Prize for Sculpture. Nicholas Schoffer, Italian Artist. Gianni Colombo, Pino Pasquale, since 1986. 1986, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Frank Auerbach, Sigmar Polka, Germany, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Daniel Burin, France, 1988, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Jasper Johns, USA, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Italy, 1990, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Giovanni Anselmo, Italy. Bernd and Hilla Becker, Germany, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Jenny Holzer, USA, 1993, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Richard Hamilton, United Kingdom. Anthony Tapies, Spain. Robert Wilson, USA, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Hans Hark, Nam June Paik, Germany, 1995, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Gary Hill, USA, R.B. Cottage, USA, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Akram El Magdoub, Hamdi Atta, Medhat Shafik, Khaled Shokri, Egypt, 1997, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Emilio Vedova, Italy. Agnes Martin, USA, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Marina Abramovich, USA, and Gerhard Richter, Germany, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Fabrice Hibert, France, 1999, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Louise Bourgeois, France. Bruce Nauman, USA, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Doug Aitken, USA, Kai Guoqiang, China, and Shirin Neshat, Iran, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Monica Bonvicini, Bruno Esposito, Luisa Lambri, Paola Pivi, Grazia Toderi, Italy, 2001, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Richard Serra, USA, Cy Twombly, USA, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Janet Cardiff and George Buers Miller, Marisa Mertz, Italy, and Pierre Heiger, France, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Gregor Schneider, Germany, 2003, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Michelangelo Pistoletto, Italy. Carol Rama, Italy, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Peter Fischley and David Weiss, Switzerland, Leone d'Oro for the Best Young Artist. Oliver Payne and Nick Ralph, United Kingdom, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Sue Matassi, Luxembourg, 2005, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Barbara Kruger, USA, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Thomas Schutt, Germany, Leone d'Oro for the Best Young Artist. Regina Jose Galindo, Guatemala, Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Veʻnɛttsja, France, 2007, Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Malik Sidibé, Mali, Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Leon Ferrari, Argentina. Leone d'Oro for the Best Young Artist. Emily Jacquier, USA. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Andreas Fogarazzi, Hungary. 2009. Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Yuko Ono, Japan. John Baldessari, USA. Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Tobias Rehberger, Germany. Leone d'Argento for the Best Young Artist. Natalie Jorberg, Sweden. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Bruce Nauman, USA. 2011. Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Franz West, Austria. Elaine Sturtevant, USA. Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Christian Markley, USA. Leone d'Argento for the Best Young Artist. Haroon Mirza, United Kingdom. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Christoph Schlingensief. Curated by Susanne Gansheimer, Germany. 2013. Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Maria Lasnug, Austria. Marisa Merz, Italy. Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Tino Sehgal, United Kingdom, Germany. Leone d'Argento for the Best Young Artist. Camille Henrot, France. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Stefano Riboli Panzira and Paula Nascimento, Angola. 2015. Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Ellen Atsui, Ghana. Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Adrian Piper, USA. Leone d'Argento for the Best Young Artist. Im Heng-soon, South Korea. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Hagai Vazian, Nigel Bezkien, Anna Bofikuin, Hira Bayuktish, Sylvina Demegurdachian, Irene Inastas and René Gabri. Mekatar Garabedian, Ekaterini Gegizian, Yervant Giannikian and Richie Lucci. Aram Jibilian, Nina Kachadorian, Meliko Armian, Mikhailo Armjanian, Rosanna Palatsian, Sarkis, Rare Sarkissian. Curated by Adelina Kubayan von Furstenberg, Armenia. 2017. Leone d'Oro for Lifetime Achievement. Carolee Schneemann, United States. Leone d'Oro for the Best Artist of the International Exhibition. Franz Erhard Hualter, Germany. Leone d'Argento for the Best Young Artist. Hassan Khan, Egypt. Leone d'Oro for Best Pavilion. Anna Imhoff, Germany. Management. On 26 July 1973, the Parliament approved the organization's new statute for the Biennale. A democratic board was set up. It included 19 members made up of representatives from the government, the most important local organizations, major trade unions, and a representative of the staff. The board was to elect the president and nominate the sectorial directors, one each for visual arts, cinema, music, and theater. In 1998, the Biennale was transformed into a legal personality in private law and renamed Società di Cultura la Biennale di Venezia. The company structure: Board of Directors, Scientific Committee, Board of Auditors and Assembly of Private Backers, has a duration of 4 years. The areas of activity became 6: architecture, visual arts, cinema, theater, music, dance. In collaboration with the ASAC, the Historical Archives, the president is nominated by the Minister for Cultural Affairs. The board of directors consists of the president, the mayor of Venice, and 3 members nominated respectively by the region of Veneto, the Consiglio Provincial di Venezia and private backers. Dance was added to the others. On 15 January 2004, the Biennale was transformed into a foundation. See also: Venice Biennale of Architecture, Venice Film Festival, Venice Biennale on the web. Kochi Musee's Biennale, an international exhibition of contemporary art on the lines of Venice Biennale. Rome Quadriennale, UK at the Venice Biennale, British Council. Notes. Further reading. Sophie Bonus and Clive Philpott. ed. Britain at the Venice Biennale 1895–1996. The British Council. 1995. Martino. Enzo Di. The History of the Venice Biennale. Ve'nɛttsja. Papiro Art. 2007. Sarah Thornton. 7 Days in the Art World. New York. W. W. Norton. 2008. Digital Art Mag. 2009. Venice Biennale. PDF. pp. 8–12. 52nd Venice Biennale and Documenta 12 in Castle Volume. 20 July 2007 N. Paradoxa. International Feminist Art Journal pp. 88–92. Vittorio Segabi. Lo Stato dell'Arte. 54 Esposizione Internazionale d'Arte della Biennale di Venezia. Iniziativa Special per il 150° anniversario dell'Unità d'Italia. Moncalieri. Torino. Istituto Nazionale di Cultura. 2012. Media related to Venice Biennale at Wikimedia Commons. Official website. In English. History of the Venice Biennale's International Art Exhibition at Venice Biennale. Official website. Official Central Asia Pavilion website. Official Dutch Pavilion website. History of the British Council's involvement with the British Pavilion at the Venice Biennale. Satellite image of the Biennale buildings from Google Maps. Artifactor about 52nd Venice Biennale. Art Update Venice Biennale Guide 2015 map showing exhibition locations and listings. www.biennale Venezia. ch General overview of all official Swiss contributions to the Venice Biennale since 1920. La Biennale di Venezia, Biennale Art at Google Cultural Institute.